Hello, hello beauties, and welcome back to some more Magical Land of Poland! The Witcher Adventures 3. That's very right. That's our intro for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Specifically, the latest new-gen version. Welcome in everyone. Tell me Banana, first one. You just made it in time. Chris Chillin, hello there. Chetty Chalk, ciao a te. Hello. Chris Chillin, try and guess the person's line. The redhead of yours, we will slap her and turn her into one of our mutagens. See the result that is. Well, you are clearly talking about my wife. Meaning that nobody gets to slap her but me. So, aside from that, I wonder, there is the guy from the Witcher 2 that pretty much turns her into a figurine. Although I first believed that she was turned into a Rubik's Cube, so thank the gods it wasn't that bad. But I will wager it might be from that guy line. Because I don't remember any character in any game saying that. Or maybe I'm missing some pieces, I'm not sure. Right now it doesn't really ring a bell. But I do remember most lines. Most, let's say, memorable lines, such as Darling. For the one and only Dijkstra. So, I would say, yesterday we left off that we were on the hunt for whoever brutalized our dear Priscilla. And for the first time ever, I felt something I never thought I would ever be capable of. Sympathy toward Dandelion. And I hate that. I am feeling highly disturbed by that. Meaning that we cannot let this quest linger for too long. I need to see the resolution to it. I need to see Dandelion finally coming to a close with his warmongering life and finally devote himself to one and only female. So we'll see to that. We'll see to that happening. And also, if we are lucky, if we can do it,
but finding me proved no
we can also go back and try our hands again at the expansion, Hearts of Stone, and see if we can still maybe bridge that gap of only, like what, 15 levels, something like that? Because enemies are all 33, 34, basically all red skulled. Okay, so we were here, and will you look at our new haircut? It feels like we... You know how there is Igni and all these signs? It feels like there are no power surges in the game or anything, so the only way I could justify my hair going wild like this is if we literally, like, I don't know, maybe shook a witch hand, probably Triss or Yennefer, and got zapped. And our hair never recovered from that. I get that feeling, honestly. Also, it's raining. This isn't the UK. Excuse me. This is the magical land of Poland. Last I checked. Okay, so let's see. Let's see our options. We could go straight up to the alley where Priscilla was attacked using my Witcher senses, or we could also perhaps give it a moment and sell a couple things. How about that? Let me see here. Still wet. What? Excuse me, why do I have a blunt sword? Wait, could it be that I was using this sword during the Dandelion quest where he asked me to play as the bandit? And so I'm still using... And I've been using this weapon, apparently, in a few situations. No. I will keep it as memento, but no way. No way I'm gonna say no to this beautiful falchion. Absolutely not. Non-negotiable. Alright, so, before we get to Priscilla right away, I'm gonna go to Hierarch Square, although it's a bit late. At night. Let me see. Okay, there are... Apparently, it's not a time-sensitive quest. I don't think it is. Not that there are that many, honestly. Unless you are prompted to follow someone in real time.
Monsters must have
Just
run them
lost
down.
Eventide.
There's swarms in the sea now.
Oh shoot, another victim?
Best stay home, Master.
Holy shoot. Hi the wenches, Witcher is coming. Excuse me, I'm not Dandelion. If you were to see Dandelion, then I understand the line, but I'm not Dandelion. Very much excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna very quickly go there. First of all, because we are gonna make this rain stop. And second, I need to free myself of a little burden. Let me see, can I get to this plaza fast enough? Yes, apparently I can. Apparently I can. Let me see here. Okay, we're almost there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Then we're gonna go and check on her, but at dusk. Meaning I'm gonna sleep a little bit now. Like until this hour, yeah. Because I need to sell a few things to the merchants, namely also books. We got too many of them, and we are far too illiterate to make use of them.
That ain't real fire. Nuh-uh.
Oh my gosh, another one of Whoreson henchmen's trying to make ends meet. Okay, so let me see, there was a librarian, or a librarian. Although I don't remember exactly where they would be. Maybe here? Haha! Bingo! Also, this guy's feet are not clipping through the ground. My goodness gracious.
Just like he said.
Oh! So many bookies! So many... Wait, I'm stuck. Okay, I was stuck for a second there. Alright. Oh! Okay. I mean, it could have been even better. Who's this guy? Okay, so you even...
I've got a cold.
Oh, that's funny. Imagine trying to get away from a Witcher, trying to send them away and be like, oh, I have a cold, I'm highly contagious. Didn't you know that Witchers are completely immune to any disease, including STDs?
Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf.
They know
the
me.
Butcher of Blaviken.
Geriatric or
Rivia's
Rivia.
enough. What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me
Really?
to keep a book for you. Said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself. But the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
Excuse me?
All right, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
I'm glad to look at the others.
Be glad to look over what you got.
Okay, so basically we can finally sell all the books that we've been storing and hoarding so far. There we go. Or even the letters. Everything. I mean, maybe not all the letters, but let me see. Weight, I don't think they weigh anything, so they're pretty much the same. I'm gonna maybe keep some... let's say I'm gonna keep the letters. Wow, 33? They would be paying me nothing for books elsewhere. Oh, beautiful. I don't think we're gonna be able to sell them all, honestly. Because there is only so much money the shopkeeper can give us. Okay, a few more. Perfection. Keep going, don't stop. Don't stop, Geralt, don't stop making money. There you go, perfect. We'll sell the rest, maybe, I don't know, in a week or so, in game time. Just the time to let the guy refill his quest. Message from an old friend. Find a book with a red cover using your Witcher senses. Oh, whichever book could it ever be? The treatment of furuncles through cauterization, a study.
Treatment of furuncles through cauterization.
What?
Study.
The frick? Everyone seems to boil, usually more than they care to. There's deformities, such as Witchers, don't just marry your beauty. There can be signs of disease, or even disease can cause epicenter. If your lungs wheeze and your heart flutters, or if you're just sick of pustules, you can carve them off and be free of this heel for good. When you go to carve off a boil, use a sharp knife, which you have had a dog lick thoroughly beforehand. Oh, for a dog's tongue works wonders in healing wounds. I did read that dog saliva tends to have some of the strongest antibacteria. which is why sometimes people do kiss their dogs, which I find absolutely repulsive. Like, you can have whatever, you know, you can love your dog and all you want, but it freaks me out. You got to be a brave soul as you go about it, slicing as confidently, as steadily as if carving a hunk of cheese. My speciality, I love cheese. Then quickly cauterize and resultant wound using a red-hot poker. Don't pay any mind to screams or tears. Pus, bile, and any other humors need to be gathered in a basin, then dumped in a pit, and then pit cover, else the illness might return. That's terrifying. Also, Time Banana, new hairstyle, indeed, yesterday. It started as a joke, and then eventually it became a reality. People started to grow, it started to go from, wait, let me say that again. People started to go from, oh my gosh, I cannot spell today. It started growing on people. This new haircut started growing on people. So they were like, you know what, keep it. It makes Geralt the freak everyone calls him out to be. So it's perfect. Also, adoring Bobros fan, Broro, biggest and sexiest man. Oh my gosh, don't go tell everyone that. Don't go tell everyone that. I enjoy my peaceful, quiet life. And also, look at that streak and 40-50. Yeah, 40-50. 450 steaks in your pockets right now. Okay, let's see. We got the book.
Interested in books? You don't look the scholar, but well, we've ones with drawings as well.
Imagine if I'm gonna sell this book back. I would be totally capable of doing that, by the by. I will be totally, positively capable of that. Wait, it's still saying find the book with the red cover. Was it the right one? Or there are more? Oh, apparently there are more, okay. My Manifesto, the life of Jacques the Aldersbird. Oh my god. Wait, no way. Could this be Alvin? Could this be Alvin from the past? Once he teleported into the future, he made sure to leave a book for me. For, you know, for later. It would be super cool if it was him. Alvin thinking, you know what? Regardless of how our paths will cross, eventually you'll read about me. It would be super cool if it was that. A drawing. I'm rich after a pimp slapped him about 30 minutes in the ring. What the hell are you even talking about? Geralt. You cannot get rich with Geralt. Geralt is poor as hell. Absolutely poor.
My manifesto. Must be it. There's a letter inside.
Oh, okay. The reason of choosing Jacques the Aldersbird as Grand Master remains a mystery. Okay, there is some Flaming Rose shenanigans here. Most puzzling aspect, however, is that the Order and the King himself decided to trust a man who, for all intents and purposes, had appeared out of nowhere, of course. Because Alvin literally teleported toward the end of Chapter 4 in The Witcher 1. I would say... past, in a past time, way before all the happenings of The Witcher 1 would be, you know, would be a thing. It was a pretty interesting chapter, I gotta be honest, although also pretty convoluted at the same time. He was undoubtedly a man of great charisma, really, one instilled with unshakable principles which in turn he tried to instill in others. Was he truly a source? Was he indeed gifted with raw magic talent? That we will never know for certain. He was an imposter, let's put it like that. Okay, letter from A. Witcher. Adoring, don't call me dude, my name is Officer Riviera. My gosh, where does that even come from? Witcher, in the ocean of possibilities, some events are more likely and some less. It's not easy to fish out the first, not even when one's intellect stretches throughout all the time and space. I left this letter for you in the hope that, despite all odds, you will come across it one day, for I must warn you, mankind is threatened. Oh my god, now it's Alvin. You know, it wasn't enough at the end of The Witcher 1 to send me through a icy dimension with all the frost, all those freaks attacking me. No, now he even had to keep a letter well hidden to reiterate the same things. It wasn't enough for us to have slain him. Also, give me just a moment, Like, it's crazy to me. The guy is dead, and it's still being about it. I can't believe it, Alvin. Just stay dead. But I must warn you, mankind is threatened. The prophesied destruction by the White Frost is not just the babbling of some mad she-elf. Maybe it is. Perhaps I will have the opportunity to convince you of this in person or not. Perhaps I will have the opportunity to convince you in person or if not, I must rely on this letter, which you will read many years from now, at a time when you know more than you did when we first met. Know that nothing will save the world except preparing its entire population for its catastrophe. The old tales say a child of the elder blood can stave off the danger, but I tried and failed. Ever since I've been haunted by a hideous vision, a crowded wraith, the specter of my failure. That is the White Hunt. I was the chosen one. You were the chosen one, Anakin. And the chosen one failed. No, Alvin, we were never the chosen one. You were just a brat, and you remain the brat. When the time of the wolf's blizzard comes, man shall perish, and only the Uberman will survive. Your duty is to give the world the Uberman. Whatever you think of me, do not fail as I fail. As an imposter. Just kidding, Alvin. It's so obvious. From an old friend. You were never my friend. Okay, this was actually a pretty cool tidbit. Like, it's pretty cool that Alvin had the foresight of leaving a letter in case he failed, hoping that I would perhaps have changed my mind with the years. Because, it's been a few years ever since the events of The Witcher 1. I think because The Witcher 2 happens a few months after the end of The Witcher 1. So the two chapters, I think they all happen in matters of maybe a couple months, something like that. But between The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 3 there are years in between, so yeah, it's been a few years. He was hoping that maybe with time I will mellow out and be like, oh yeah, you know what, Alvin, you were right all along. But nope, I still feel he was an idiot. Okay, so let's see, we gotta do a specific quest. We gotta avenge Priscilla. For those who weren't here toward the end of yesterday's stream, Priscilla got attacked in the streets. We were supposed to prepare the new cabaret for Dandelion. And whereas I expected it to be, a lighthearted quest, no, it turned out in quite the investigation. And I didn't feel in such an investigative mood ever since the times of Chapter 2 in The Witcher 1. So, why won't we delve back into it? Let me see. No, it's not this one. This is for Lambert. I just need to find the quest again. Carnal Sign. I think it's this one. Yeah. It has to be this one. Okay. We're gonna wait until dusk because I feel like it's probably better. Perfection. Alright. So, let us proceed, shall we? So the first thing we have to do is find Eustache Corpse Collector. I mean, can we do them in any order? I think so. Let's go in order. Like, I just selected the quest and the quest was like, yeah, just go find this Corpse Collector. Whatever could go wrong. We're gonna go there. We're gonna bowl there with our new haircut. Ever so fitting for Geralt of China. Oh my gosh. Are these the henchmen? Oh, well, they're jobless now. Horsan is dead. Isn't that cool? Sort of. My gosh. Tiny Banana, I will miss Geralt from China MMORPG, but yeah, this hairstyle is pretty cool. I mean, we're still Geralt of China. Don't you see that ponytail? It's just that we are Geralt from the Chinese triad. It's slightly different, but it's still Geralt from China. Oh, Eustache.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
I? How'd you know?
Oh my gosh, she's so sickly. Ew.
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian.
It's cool how he
I
gave
remember.
quite a
My
strong
wife's
sniff
no art, one of them, right?
before taking the piece on the
Oh,
dude and be like,
Perth Maver, as I recall.
4 cents, clearly. Collected other bodies with those injuries?
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers.
You know where you can stick that finger, do you?
I cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some
know-
things are best left unsaid.
Yeah.
What happened to the
I was
pieces?
about to say that. Thank you, Geralt, for interjecting in my stead.
Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
You searched him?
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern.
Oh
What, you
my
tax
God.
collector? Piss off, mutant.
Whoa, he actually gave me the finger. Will he lose the finger? Will he lose the finger? Actually, let me see. What was in his pockets? Tell me. I'm gonna be the golem of the situation. What hides in his pockets?
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look,
A letter.
vellum, quality parchment that.
Very much quality.
Wipe off the
Vellum
writing
was
and
pretty
seal it as new.
expensive back during the medieval
That's human
times.
skin.
Also, Gandila Zero. I'm
Next
afraid I
victim's
don't
name.
have a
If you'd given this to the right
real-time
person, she might not
translator,
have been
but
hurt.
still, welcome in. Unfortunately, well, thankfully for you, there are people that speak Cyrillic in chat, so hopefully they can give you a good welcome. I will still give you a good welcome, not maybe in the language you were expecting, but welcome in. We are playing some The Witcher 3, and we got Geralt from China, with a very fitting haircut for the kind of armor we slapped onto him. And we are currently avenging Priscilla, or at least we are, on our way to. We are currently talking to a corpse collector, and it's... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him so hard. Just watch it. Oh, wow.
Oi, fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
Oh, you see, it was like... Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna stay dead. Wait, is he actually getting up? Getting up is not the smartest thing to do whenever someone punches you like that. Because otherwise they'll be like, are you challenging me? Standing up like that? Yeah, that makes sense. You will poke your guts out, usually. Although I didn't really punch him in the stomach. They were pretty funny. He deserved that, hey. He will rob corpses. Can you imagine? The lowest of the low. Old Slimy Banana, he said, nice baldy bro, a bit like Geralt. I see. Love for Banana Bro. It's fine. It's fine. Also, welcome in again, Chris Chillin. Your question from before, I don't remember the line, but I feel like it was from the guy in The Witcher 2 that turns Triss into a figurine. If he ever said the line, but I cannot remember right now if I stumble across someone saying the line, or at least it doesn't come to mind right now. But then again, I will reiterate one more time in case it didn't come across the first. Only I get to slap my wife, Triss. Nobody else. Okay, let me see. How do I get over there? In that little yellow ball. How do I do that? Also, Cristiani Banana, just so you know, bro, discovered Fallen Knights. I did, and I also destroyed a whole village that was populated with them. I felt very good. I felt extremely good. Unfortunately, though, we might give it another try, but I'm afraid we are not ready yet to do the expansion Hearts of Stone, because we are slightly under-leveled. Let's say that they are level 33 and I'm level 18. I'm barely legal, as you can see. We should probably take it step by step. How about that? Although we tried, we could, though it ends up being you know, a fight against sponges, and they can one-shot you, so...
Now you...
Maybe a few more levels down the line, how about that? Just chilling, bro, you're wrong, it's Witcher 1 line. It's from... No, okay. It's from, probably Azar Javed. It's probably from Azar Javed. Is it? I mean, he's the one who would be capable to say that. In case. Wait. Where am I supposed to be? Investigate the alley. The alley where Piscilla was attacked. Okay, it's a bit further up here. Yeah, you're correct. Hell yeah. Because, you know, it wasn't my first pick right away because I was still ingrained into the Witcher 3 lore, and also I was like, who could have said that? Then I thought about the guy that turned that into a figurine. But then I was like, no, if we are going all the way back to The Witcher 1, only Azar Javed could have had the balls to say such a thing. Also, where am I going? Yeah, Azar Javed. Not the Professor, because the Professor is not nearly... He was a spineless coward. But Azar Javed, my gosh. He had some riz. He made his untimely end, but... he knew his stuff. He knew how to... He also was pretty good at lying. You know, claiming that they were torturing Triss just to buy some time, but he never stood a chance. And also, I think Berengar died during the fight. Berengar died horribly. A horrible death, let me tell you. It was pretty sad, but there was nothing I could do. Because again, yet again, we were playing at the hardest difficulty, meaning that he wouldn't be able to sustain a singular blow. How do I get on the other side? Let me check very quickly. Okay, no, we have to go... That's my bad. We had to go to the... we had to go to the Arbor. That's where we had to go. Okay, never mind. Also, Chris Chilling, thank you for offering me my own drink. It's bloody hot still. So, cheers. I had to get to the Arbor. That's why I couldn't really get exactly where I was supposed to be. Or at least I'm hoping. You know, I will never claim Novigrad to be nearly, even remotely, as confusing as Vivec in Morrowind. But sometimes, my god. Okay, there is...
Oh, Paul!
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
Wait, is this the Johnny sister? The one little... Yeah, it's her. It's Sarah.
Witcher?
That's me. Oh, she recognized me.
Look who's come.
Oh, hello there, Corinne
They're
again.
together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her.
Oh my gosh, bless
I came
her.
in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Aww, ain't that a
Long
happy
ago, To
resolution?
isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
That's well spoken. And usually, the one prison you can never get away from is yourself. It's true. It's all a construct of the mind. It's so good to have found this kind of resolution. Like, I randomly stumbled upon this house, which I wasn't even supposed to, I guess. But it's so cool to see this resolution. Because otherwise there was no quest or anything that prompted me to go back here. It's so nice. See, this is the stuff I wanna see. Like, I hate whenever NPCs do their part in a quest and then even despawn from the world, or you'll never get to hear from them again. Or even worse, you see them somewhere and they repeat the same line. No, this is the kind of closure you need for every quest. Because it makes the whole world feel alive. It's so good. I also want to go and check back on Johnny. But one thing I want to know for sure, okay. Examine the place. I cannot get there, that's the problem. You know what, I'll do this other quest first. Maybe we have to unlock the wall or something. Because in every way I try to get to the destination, he pretty much blue balls me, he cock blocks me. So we cannot go there. Not yet. Maybe there is some other step we gotta do first.
Hey, handsome.
There I am! See, the haircut is working after all. Let me save the game. Whistling Wendy. Wait. Oh, I thought she was related to the quest. Ha! Now I feel blue-balled. Loot. Concerned Citizens Sermon. Remember, good people of Cyrodiil, welcome to the arena. Actually, that's not it. The light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting Dopplers can hide from its light, not even witches and sorceresses, so adept at fooling the common folk. Not the loose women who walk the street and fog men's minds with their charm. Excuse me, cat women roaming the streets of Novigrad are perfectly fine. Abandon then the treacherous and immoral magic arcane, cover your bodies in modesty, and provoke no unclear thoughts. And the eternal fire will expose for you all monsters and sinners, or else burn you too in its flames. Concerned Citizen. Nice. Bandit with feeling, threatening, tremble! Oh wait, this was the note that Dandelion gave us. Oh my god. Terrible. Also, Christianly, you missed out on us finding... Oh. You missed out on us finding a letter in the library that was left by Alvin many years ago. That was left there
Shut up and fight.
for the one and only purpose that in case our previous encounter in The Witcher 1 didn't go well, he will then perhaps hope that I will change my mind years later. So he let me find a letter inside a book where he reiterated yet again, Witcher, Witcher, the White Frost is coming, and only the Uberman can win. You have to create more Ubermen in order to survive. Basically told me we gotta create more Witchers. That is the only way. Or maybe mutants, in order to create more Witchers more quickly. So basically, yeah, Alvin's still haunting me to this day. Isn't it funny? And it was also signed A, as in Alvin. So that was a nice little touch, I gotta be honest. A very nice touch, which I don't know if you get to see if you did not import your save from The Witcher 1. It might be, because there are lots of tidbits which I think are only exclusive if you were to import your save files from the previous games. Bang! And that would be such an interesting outcome, honestly.
Think you'll get me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
That would be very useful. Also, Banana, I think Flaming Rose has cool armor, at least in The Witcher 1 it was specific but cool. It was very cool, especially the heavy set. You know, when you see the Crusader and also the generals of the Flaming Rose all cladded in plate, I want that armor. I so would like to get my hands on that armor, honestly. But also, we got a set, actually. Yesterday, we did drop a set after we slew some of them from the village. Unfortunately, though, it requires level 35, so we are slightly under level. Slightly under level. Time Banana, what about Fallen Knights? I don't know. Fallen Knights are basically the former Flaming Rose members that got outlawed by Radovid, and so they are living the outlawed life. They turn to banditry, and they also deal with fish tech. So they even became drug dealers, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because, you know, the moment that Radovid outlawed their entire order, they became pretty much the same as criminals. They became wanted, a wanted order. And if you think about it, even throughout history, like real history, it happened during the Crusade. There were plenty groups that were outlawed and were pretty much eventually killed off. The Flaming Rose, it's kind of the same deal. So they're keeping low as they can do, and also brewing fish tech and all that. Elite bandits, yeah, because remember, the worst kind of bandits, the most dangerous kind of bandits are all deserters and outlaws. You know, renegades and whatnot. Because they were trained. They were trained to fight. It's not like some farmers that are like, you know what, I don't want to farm my father's and forefathers' land all my life. I want to get an easy buck very quick. It's not the kind of bandit. It's actually trained individuals. You and Priscilla friends?
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was
That's
looking
very
to give
nice.
up pouring, pick up a decent trade, but none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
That's so sad. So basically, wait, could it be that Priscilla was getting a bit too loud and obvious about, you know, performances that will call out the eternal fire? Could it be that maybe that's the reason why she was targeted? Because, you know, I'm pretty sure, well, it's 100% sure at this point, the eternal fire played a role in brutalizing Priscilla and all the other victims before. Do they keep in check? Do they have a list of specific people that bad mouth, that are like a thorn on the side of the eternal fire? Because that's my kind of conclusion. Because it's not like you go around and brutalize people for the hell of it. You could find plenty of vagrants or, I don't know, beggars that you could deal with if it was just your sick pleasure. Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. Know that, don't you? Christian Radovid was mostly fallen. I mean, Radovid is just crazy. He suffered from an incredible complex of inferiority because of Philippa Eilhart telling him what to do ever since he was young and humiliating him. So, also Matt Weissenberg, welcome in. It's good to see you again. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Indeed. Does he know? He doesn't know. And we are gonna keep it like that indeed. But fear not, we're gonna avenge Priscilla right. And I'll tell you, Matt Weissenberg, there is one thing that I'm feeling deeply disturbed by, and the fact that I'm starting to feel sympathy for Dandelion. And I dislike that. I very much dislike that, which is why I want to get on with this quest. Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. Know that, don't you?
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
It is my first playthrough. My very first playthrough.
This didn't
I'm
start
going totally
yesterday.
blind.
Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns.
Baldy.
That's what
How
folk
very
called
dare
them.
they?
No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
I see. So they weren't very high-profile people, such as Priscilla.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Will do. Maybe. At Weissenberg, if anything, I advise you to question everything regarding this quest. I am currently. Like, so far, I'm feeling like mayhem. Okay, I don't trust the guy from yesterday that helped us to get to the morgue. I don't remember the name, but basically the one that helped us out in the sewers to get and see the corpses. I feel like the eternal fire might be implied. I'm still trying to put the pieces together. It could be a rival to Priscilla, someone who was jealous of Dandelion. It could be many things right now. Maybe all of them combined. Maybe it was one priest of the eternal fire that had his eyes on Dandelion. had Priscilla pretty much brutalized. We'll never know. We'll see. Also, wait, oh, still this alley. Okay, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna really check everything out.
I know
Examine.
that smell. Formaldehyde.
Whistling
brazier.
Wendy.
This time
Of the
of
army
year.
Yeah. I'm gonna check literally everything.
Human. Priscilla's. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Kernel scene.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
I see.
A brazier. This time of year?
Yeah, they literally carry the brazier and though they forced her to swallow something.
Human. Priscilla's.
I don't remember exactly what the guy said
Trail
yesterday,
ends here.
but basically it
Strange.
cannot just
Even
be
I couldn't jump this
the
wall.
brazier. Yeah, there is no way he could have jumped this wall. What the hell? There has to be a secret door somewhere. Or maybe not. Wait. I should be able to see if there are any traces of something. Examine the places where the woodcarver died. Okay, so we have to abandon this alley, apparently. Should I tell her anything?
So, what is it?
Think I know what happened here. Let's hear it.
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla fought back, her assailant retreated, and knocked over the brazier.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something, started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
But who could leave?
You divined all this
That's
from a
far
pile
up.
of
A
rubbish and a
vampire?
few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
True enough.
Indeed.
Just like I can tell right off if a punt'll pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself.
Indeed. Okay.
Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
Indeed. Also, Chris chilling, Broro, Bess or Whistling Wendy? Oh. I mean, Vess is Vess. We had a little bit of a talk in The Witcher 2, me and her, alongside some wine, so I might be just slightly biased then. Just saying.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you
Okay,
can.
this feels a bit too easy. This feels a bit too convenient. I don't like this. I'm not liking this. I feel like I'm being led right now. It might just be my Witcher senses, but... Wait. I still don't understand how do I get on that other side. I don't get it. I've tried to get there from the, you know, from where the theater is, but there is a wall in between. So I'm not too sure what I'm missing here. Like, because the quest is telling me to go this way with the dots. Unless I need to find a different way, because it's telling me to cut across, but... Let's see. It kinda stops... Wait. Okay, let's follow them literally. Step by step.
In short, who
Maybe I need to get underground. Maybe I need to get underground. That's what I think I have to do. Maybe. Because I cannot come out... Okay, no, this was the house where the... Where Johnny's sister and the Lady of the Dreams got together as family.
Do you see what...
But no, I cannot get it. Wait, let me see if the quest says anything about it. Okay, whose performance, blah blah blah. I mean, we can choose to talk to the coroner instead. I feel like maybe we have to talk to the coroner at this point. Because I cannot find any way to access that area. I'm gonna try one more time, just one. Just one more time. Through here. And see what happens. But I'm not too sure, because see, it's walled off. I'm supposed to get over there, but it's walled... Wait. Yeah. Not even that. Like, I'm supposed to get there, but there is no way. Bro, Johnny Bravo. My gosh, Johnny Bravo. Who could be Johnny Bravo? I feel like Dijkstra is the closest thing to Johnny Bravo. Except, no, actually, Johnny Bravo is an idiot. Dijkstra is too smart to be compared to Johnny Bravo, honestly. Like, Dijkstra is probably the guy, alongside Zoltan, that I was pleasantly surprised by in The Witcher 3. Like, Zoltan had such an incredible glow up in comparison to The Witcher 2, where he was a drama queen. He had this reason, but my gosh, what a drama queen. But in Witcher 3, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And Dijkstra, well, yeah. Dijkstra with his darling. Always 2 burgers ahead. I'm glad you remembered that, Banana. Because remember, he gotta keep dummy thick for Geralt.
Anyone home?
I had to knock all
Sick me
the...
hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about
All I had
Fabian
to do
Meyer,
was to knock.
looking for his killer.
That's
Oh,
altogether different. Sit, you
Of
stupid mutt, lie
course.
down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
an OCD dwarf. He mentioned Striga, bro. Indeed he did. I think he's just hallucinating though. You know, like when you ask too many things to the AI and it starts hallucinating? This dwarf, it's kinda the same deal. He was probably maybe related to the Carver who was so horribly brutalized that he got traumatized. It could be. Zoltan, brother, indeed. Actually, because you know, Vernon Roche was at his peak in The Witcher 2. Right now, he's still the usual, but didn't strike me as different. But Zoltan and Dijkstra, wow, they really surprised me. They're still all bros. We need a mandate with Broche, Vernon Roche, Zoltan and Dijkstra at some point. Charming creatures.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
And naturally also one with the ladies.
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in.
Yennefer, Triss, maybe not better not to put Yennefer and Triss together though.
But these 2 mutts.
Better not to.
A change. But a sleep sound at least.
But Keira Mance, we can totally include her. Bess, we can totally include her. So you are... Priscilla, unfortunately, well, you know what happened, and also apparently Dandelion is all over her, so we leave her alone. So you are?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Is it only me
What'll it be now?
that couldn't understand
Just
almost
Meyer.
anything this
mate,
dwarf was
I'll be
saying?
closing it down now. As soon as I find
Like,
a
the
buyer for
accent
this
is
shack,
too
I'll get
thick.
on to Mahakam.
It's thicker than
Near my
Geralt's
family.
butt.
What's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Wow. I mean, no offense to all those who talk this kind of thick accent, but I'm trying to adapt. I'm trying to really understand it. Also, Chris Chilling, and Geralt is water white. My gosh, I mean, he's not bald enough. I'm afraid there is no bald option. It would have been cool to implement it. I bet you, as I mentioned yesterday, there has to be a mod on the Nexus that allow you to be bald and with such a long beard. You know, one of those absolutely Vikingish beards. Super cool. Your brother have any enemies? We've talked enough. No. Did he badmouth the Eternal Fire?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say,
Yeah, I
"Let's buy
mean,
some
we
tools,
saw
quality timber."
he had
Oh,
some
he'd
STD,
grab the
we
purse
discovered,
and
some
head out
syphilis.
whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with
Yeah, I
her.
don't think that's enough to
Know
earn
where
you
I can
a
find her? This dish rag.
a killer such as that one.
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pawn said a fever took her.
Okay, not much about the murder. Although here's the thing. I'm afraid that maybe the Eternal Fire... I mean, I still have my reservations, but it could be that maybe the Eternal Fire is a bit too obvious. So, it might be just people trying to gaslight me into believing it's the eternal fire, when in reality it might be something different. Know much about the murder?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped.
Yeah, they're too scared.
Give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
I guess we talked enough.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Oh, the dogs, it's fine. We are quite adept at cooking dogs. My gosh, this is a big boy though. Holy shit, this is bigger than any other dog I usually encounter in the wild. I love him. Also, Christian, Broro Dijkstra might eat the evidence, so be careful. We gotta stay careful. We gotta not implicate Dijkstra overly, otherwise it will eat all the trails. Doesn't matter if it's paper. Leading to the murderer. Slimivana, Dijkstra has such big files in game that other things just can't load normally. What has happened? What is going on with all this Dijkstra dissing and memory? I mean, he deserves it, but my gosh, Dijkstra is so big, the game fails to load at times. Or it's taking longer to load whenever we had to, load in the same space as Dijkstra. The game will prioritize Dijkstra, making everything else, not even load entirely. Like, you would see Dijkstra first, and then the rest of the world still rendering. Wouldn't it be cool? No wonder it doesn't appear in Witcher 1 and 2, they didn't have the tech. You gotta understand, indie company, they still didn't have the tech to properly give justice to Dijkstra. So instead they gave us Alden. Actually, Luvarden. Do you remember how corpulent that guy was? Yeah. That was only the beginning. There was only a stepping stone in order to prepare themselves to then render Dijkstra. Also, let me see here, loot. Concerned Citizen Sermon. Oh. Remember, good people of Cyrodiil. This is the same thing as before? No. Okay, fire can prepare our nourishment, fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony. With eternal fire and its commandments, whatever, more gaslighting. Whoever fails to heed his lesson, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it. It's the same. The same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds, concerned citizen. My god, more dog. These dogs are huge. Either the dwarf is that small, that in comparison the dogs looks huge, or I feel like these dogs are actually pretty big. Who's that guy? Okay, I only now notice that guy. Christian, bro, I have a question. When you play as Geralt and steal food, the guards warn you about it. But if you use mods and switch to Dijkstra and steal the food, the Redanians start attacking you. I mean, that cannot be right. That cannot be right. Maybe the Redanians feel like Dijkstra will never do that, so you must be a Doppler. You must be a Doppler, turning into Dijkstra so that you feel you got some sort of privilege, being free to go around and eat everything you find, but the guards won't have it. The guards won't have it. Will be like, no, Dijkstra is supposed to be the spy master. There is no way it will be, just going around stealing food from the crates. No. That's for witchers and poor people. Anyhow, there is an outbreak incoming, so I shall excuse myself for but a moment, and I will leave you in the company of this dwarf with the green beard, because yes, his beard is green. Now you cannot unsee it any longer. There you go, let me see. Okay. Now you can see it perfectly, and I shall be right back. And back we are. So, after witnessing this sort of strange mix between a druid and a dwarf, because he's clearly growing some herbs instead of a beard, we are gonna resume our search for Priscilla. Also, they literally burned their sculptures. That's pretty sad. Or they're about to. Because Eternal Fire. And also, Cabos, welcome in. Good to see you again. We are currently on a good lead, although we are more confused than ever. We are currently on the, on our way to find the coroner. And maybe we are starting to put pieces together. It was no ordinary human to attack Priscilla, but we still don't have enough clues to safely say who it was. The Eternal Fire feels like the too obvious choice, so I feel like someone is trying to gaslight me. But we'll see.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Yeah, because shapely women are evil, apparently, for the Eternal Fire. Damn. What about this?
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Okay. More bloodstains. Am I gonna say the same thing?
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
Maybe both. Okay. Leading to the house. Let's go and see.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Oh. Christian, it makes sense why Roche doesn't want to meet Dijkstra in person, because he knows what awaits him. It makes sense why Geralt got sent to Roche, but... I mean, I'm afraid they never saw each other, even though they both worked for Radovid for a time. I don't think they ever really... Or maybe they did? I don't remember. Maybe there were some notes in The Witcher 2 that mention it. But I don't think, especially now, they can meet each other. Although it would be cool. It would be cool if by any chance we had a funny crossover side quest where they get to talk to one another. Because I really hope it's not the last we see of Dijkstra. He really grew on me. Like, I loved the irony of the man and his darling. But you know what I love also? This haircut. It's starting to grow on me. Although, as Cabots mentioned yesterday, it will be even more well complemented by some Chinese, long, elongated beard that we could have the emote to, groom every now and then. That would have been even cooler. Just as flowing in the wind, because I don't know what's wrong with this hair, but it feels like they are magical in a way. They always flow to the wind even when there is no wind. It's pretty distracting, I love it. So, let's see here.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind.
We'll see. But remember Roche working for Radovid? I think at the end of the day they had a few things in common, but like right now they are working together at the end of the day. Like even the time that Roche brought me to Radovid in order to get the quest to go and get Philippa. In a way it's Roche that organized the encounter, so he's working with Radovid to an extent. Also Cabot's Witcher 3 physics, if you were to check out, I mean, I don't know if I posted it under the bots, in the bots channel, but basically in The Witcher 1, there was the same problem. There would be people, including Geralt, having their hair literally, going crazy all the time, especially dwarf beards. I'm not making this up. I don't know what was wrong with the engine by playing on Windows 11, but it was a thing of beauty, let me tell you. It will zap all around, all over the place. And even toward the end of The Witcher 2, I had a situation. Chris Chilling probably remembers this. When I was pretty much at the like in the last act, in the epilogue, and at some point Geralt's hair starts clipping for the camera. It was incredible, let me tell you. There is no way to describe it. I might have to go fetch it at some point, maybe put it on the Discord, but it was beautiful, majestic.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
What the frick? Okay, so this is where they carved off the dwarf eyes. So basically they did all the things that they did, the torturing in here.
This looks like it was kicked.
Carnal sense. Oh my gosh, can I loot something? Hell yeah! It's not like the dwarf minds it. He's not gonna touch anything regardless.
Furniture got knocked over.
Yeah, it's the
This
same one.
looks like it was kicked.
And I do remember that clearly, Chris Chilling, because it was where I found my wife being held in chains in the Nilfgaardian camp.
Formaldehyde.
So of course I cannot
Doubt
forget.
Fabian used
How
it.
very dare they? Only I get to chain my wife. What is this? Can I still see the red smoke. Do I have to check something else or it's fine?
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Okay, apparently that's it. Or that should be it. Should I talk to the guy?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Looked at your sculptures.
Had a look at your sculptures.
They're all very shapely.
Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay,
Oh, come on, it's fine. It's supposed to be fictional. Put some big jugs on them.
Till one sermon at the temple, and the
Oh.
celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Oh, that's sad. Already know exactly what happened.
Already know what happened.
Listen to him.
Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered. Then tortured.
Exactly, it all
for a
happened there.
time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
I mean, all the cues are leading to the eternal fire. But it kind of feels like I'm being led on at this point. Like it feels too obvious. There has to be a catch at some point. Chris Chilling, bro, the power of glitchy air could have killed everyone at the Conclave, and Witcher 3 wouldn't have existed, lol. Honestly, that's probably why they patched it out in The Witcher 2.
Won't learn anything else.
Except
here.
for the last
Take
bit
care.
of the game. But in The Witcher 1, the kind of glitchy hair, and beards as well, was a constant. You could see on most NPCs, and it was beautiful. Like Triss' hair, which was a pretty unique hairstyle, would constantly clip and glitch all over the place. Amazing, I tell you. I loved it. And even Geralt at times. So, if anything, this haircut is a tribute to the good times of The Witcher 1. So, we're gonna talk to the coroner, hopefully finding more details. I mean, it all seems to lead to the Eternal Flame, but also, the guy that ran away after attacking Priscilla managed to climb over a wall. I don't think he would have been a Witcher because otherwise he wouldn't have needed to escape either. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, Priscilla is Priscilla. She's no fighter. There is no way a Witcher would have escaped from her after she resisted, even if there were guards around. So there has to be something else to it. There has to be something else to it. Christian haircut is tribute to Zoltan Witcher 1, where he snorted 50 fish tech. No wonder his beard was so dirty. That's where all the fish tech went. You know, you get just as close as you can to Zoltan. You'll have, you know how they say whenever there is passive smoke? such a thing as passive smoke. Whenever you're close to someone who's smoking, you'll get some of that too. If you were to talk to Zoltan in The Witcher 1, you will get some free fish tech doses right up your nose. But we're talking in more Cyrillic, which I cannot read. Is that your secret language
Nice of you.
that you're using in
Especially
chat
given you
now?
didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company.
I always come
I also had
unannounced.
Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to
I'm
aid
Geralt
your
of China.
investigation.
Everybody knows me. From the collaboration where means met. Okay. Matt Weisberg, it's called second-hand smoking, exactly. That one was second-hand fish stacking, which is dangerously close to fisting, so we're gonna stop there. You and Nathaniel don't get along?
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Who
Very
is?
few people are.
Exactly.
He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it
What
to
the-
the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
What the frick? Who's the victim?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, they're targeting those who
Mortal sin
are,
at Novigrad.
in a way, bad-mouthing the Eternal Fire, or are a bit inconvenient to the Eternal Fire, because even Priscilla was, you know, planning on some performances against the Eternal Fire, and that probably, although it feels too obvious, a bit too obvious. He's chilling, he's a bit suspicious, bro. Yeah, mostly because, you know, there are some times, you know, when things are too obvious and you have the feeling that you are being led on. I kinda have that hunch. I might be wrong. Sometimes it's easier than you might think, but also not. You and Von Gratz don't get along. Why?
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying.
That's how he learned to miss with the
Those who
crossbow, didn't
rejected
he?
liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning.
Poor Joachim.
Their throats slit from ear to ear
Oh.
with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had found.
Coincidences? I think not. Cabos, what a cruel city Novigrad is. I guess every city or region or state that falls into a cult, into an extremist group, very often religious, but it doesn't have to be religious. It has to be a cult. Whenever there is a cult at the head, everything turns horrible, cruel, violent, because it's so base and animalistic that there is no way you're ever gonna bring a proper order and peace when you got people that are blindly pledging and brainwashed to a faith. Let's put it like that. Because there is no flexibility. It's such rigidity that it has to shatter. And whenever it shatters, it hurts everyone with the sharp nails. You chose the lesser evil. It's not easy. I did it too. I didn't choose the lesser redhead though in The Witcher 1. I chose the best one, Trace. You look a little young to be Von Gratz's teacher. This is actually pretty interesting. Also, Joachim looks 40 years older than this lad, a bit sus. Exactly my thinking. That's why I wanted to choose this option. Was like, wait, was he really the teacher? You know, it could be the situation like in school when, well, not really high school, maybe in an academy, you know? You go to a university or an academy and there is a very young teacher that is in their 20s maybe teaching, which is pretty rare. And then you see these students that are like, I don't know, in their late 30s that study under you. it could be one of those situations, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty sus. Pretty damn sus. Least not as cruel as Radovid, right? I feel like Radovid, the Cabots, has suffered from lots of deep childhood trauma because of Philippa. And that has turned him into the monster he is. He probably was always a bit, you know, out of it. But Philippa really made him... how can I put it? Really realized the crazy Radovid that he was supposed to be. Very young teacher in their 20s. I've only seen that scenario on Pornhub. I mean, what if I told you that my youngest teacher was 27? I was still a little wee lad. But oh boy, she was the youngest. She was the youngest. And pretty hot too. So, look a little young to be Von Gratz' teacher.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life.
You're taking such a huge piece on me right now. There is no way that is true. There is no way that is true. I'm not even gonna ask AI to make sure that is a lie. That cannot be real. That cannot. She's hot. He's yanking your pizzle. I mean, he's clearly taking such a huge piss. And Geralt, as per usual, doesn't know any better. Like Geralt, I love Geralt. We all love Geralt, but sometimes he can be such a gullible dork. And that's also one thing that Yennefer reiterates a lot. Like, you're weird, Geralt. And I love that about you. Always find someone that loves you for how weird you are. Let's start the autopsy.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next,
what?
the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this?
They always put things inside the stomach.
Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Gods, he knows no bounds. To attack Lady Vegelbud, heiress of such a prominent family.
Where is she? Tell me.
She resides in an estate beyond the city, north of Oxenford.
Gotta find her, now.
Okay, this is pretty crazy. Did they hire some sort of witcher, like pay him all sorts of money to create this kind of super hyper convoluted murders in order for people to start believing there is an actual light Yagami in the magical land of Poland, like, you know, Kira, that is killing everyone who's opposing the religion, but not just with a heart attack, but with such systematically horrifying torture. It would be pretty cool, honestly. The lengths the eternal fire will go through. Raise the Great Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby. Yeah, wow, Geralt, wow. We're in the middle of an investigation to find a potentially incredibly painful murder, and we think about a derby. We're thinking about horse racing. Absolutely, that makes all the sense. That makes all the sense. Why am I even complaining at this point? Fizzle Diesel, Prizzle Diesel. Oh my gosh, I cannot even pronounce that right. It's tomato of a... how do you call it? How do you call it whenever you say words to get the... tongue twisters. Tongue twisters. A pelle, figlio da pollo, fece una palla di pelle di pollo, tutti i pesci vennero a galla per vedere la palla di pelle di pollo, fatta da pelle e figlio da pollo. Dang! Dang! Gotta love tongue twisters. Although in English, I'm not sure if I would be just as versatile. Wait, those two must be twins. They are literally the same model. Oh my god. They are literally the same. Beautiful. What are the chances? Right, dwarf?
Oh, hello, Geralt.
How do you know my name? Am I that obvious? I even changed hairstyle. Does it make any more obvious, if anything? Imagine if the guy was like, poo, and spit it on the beggar's hand. Yeah, he didn't like that. He didn't like that picture. Anyway, let's keep on going. Old man. My favorite pastime in The Witcher 3. Running over people. What the hell? Who's ruining my favorite pastime? How very dare you? Why am I resorting to punches? No, Geralt. That deserved the penal execution. Actually, that came out horribly wrong, or sounding horribly wrong. I meant to say the capital penalty. There you go. Oh, ow, ow, how very dare you. You know what? You dare hit in my face. You're gonna get zapped to death. Easy. Does it. Let me see, what do you have? Crowns, empty bottle. I will take all of that. And chicken sandwich, beautiful. I'm gonna go to a nearby KFC and eat it. That's what I'm gonna do. Also, KFCs. I cannot wait to try out a KFC Double Down at some point. Because I never had a KFC in my area, ever. But they just recently opened one. And I'm itching to finally try a Double Down KFC. That, for those who are uneducated on the subject, it's pretty much chicken inside chicken. It's a chicken-shaped burger. Like, instead of the bread you got chicken, and inside more chicken. Why? Because some things you don't need to question. They just exist, and you're glad they do. Is she a she-elf? Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Do you take care of this old grandma? Okay, I see this kind of situation all around in real life. Cabot, so the buns are chicken. Yeah. It's all chicken. There is nothing that is not chicken in the burger. Like, they give you even gloves not to dirty yourself too much. And it's literally chicken. Inside there is more chicken. Nothing else. You're just eating this absolutely soaked, oily, sinful chicken burger that is made only of chicken. And I want to try that out. I'll probably prepare myself. I will probably skip lunch or something in order to do that. Because I really want to feel all of the taste. And be like, my gosh, I feel so freaking fat, I'm gonna become pregnant for a day or two. Sounds tasty though, not gonna lie. That's why I wanna try it. As soon as it comes out at some point, because apparently it's limited. Like, it's only available every now and then. Ever since they opened this KFC in my area, I'm yet to see it. And it's been a few months. Hopefully they do it at least once a year, because I would love to try it. A dear friend of mine I always go out with in all these kinds of culinary places, because we do enjoy to sit in a different restaurant, order something different, the same thing, so that we can start discussing about the flavors and such. He got a taste of a Double Down. Traitor. Traitorous bastard. But I love him, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go there and try it out. My gosh, we're gonna try it out. Rose on the red field, indeed. But here is the thing also. Like, sometimes there are people that you can never really have this kind of culinary sessions with. Like, I got a cousin that unfortunately doesn't really eat almost at all, even whenever we got our family dinners. There are people that just don't have the stomach capacity at times, you know? It's as if my inventory here was only, I don't know, maybe 2 points. I couldn't store most things, even if I wanted to try them, even if I wanted to, you know, put them on, maybe the gear or something. There are people that don't have the capacity on their stomach, so you gotta find the right partner in crime to enjoy those. And a Double Down, it's not for everyone. Some people can get sick. Even though chicken is technically way more light on the stomach than, say, pork, even calf. Like, it's some of the lightest meat you could ever eat. And that's why whenever you go to KFC, you eat your fill and you don't feel... How can I put it? It doesn't feel as bad as when you go to McDonald's, or at least it does for me. Like, the problem with McDonald's that I have, and I don't really go to fast foods often, if at all. I only go every now and then. The problem with McDonald's was that I would eat some burgers, I would still feel extremely famished at the end of it, but at the same time, it didn't sit right in my stomach. Like, the meat wasn't really the best it could be. Then again, I don't think you go to fast foods to eat quality meat, but regardless, it shouldn't be too heavy on your stomach. Cabots, McDonald's feels like I'm munching on plastic. Exactly! Exactly. This friend of mine loves... There is only one dish that he likes from McDonald's, and it's the chicken burger. Because for some reason, he feels pretty much stuffed whenever he eats them. I tried those and I felt extremely famished. But KFC is the first time that I go to a fast food and I feel pretty full. So, yeah, never again. McDonald's, never again. And the aftertaste is horrible. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it doesn't sit well of the stomach, and it feels like, yeah, I ate something that only did me bad. And it's not because extra ingredients, because even with plain ones, it wouldn't really work. Nothing so long. I need to talk to Patricia Wegenberg. There is some absolute psycho murder after her.
Need to talk to Patricia Wegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger.
I'm not any. Look at my hair.
Blood on your hands.
I'm gonna turn into Geralt Super Saiyan level 3 soon if you don't let me in.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Wegelbud. Just no trickery.
I love people expressions in this game. It's so good. Hey, Banana, that's why pizza is better than burgers. I mean,
if it's work, you see.
You're kicking not a door open, a gate open when you talk about pizza to me. As long...
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad.
As this is not implied with any pizza. Otherwise, it's gonna facepalm itself so loudly and hard. You're gonna feel very sorry whenever it loses its head. Just saying. Also, bald option. Isn't it incredible we can choose the bald option for the ananas, but not for Geralt? Sage. Extremely sage. A murderer has marked Patricia as his next victim. No time to explain. I mean, we can explain. It's not like they're gonna jump on him. Unless it's one of the guards that has been paid to maybe help the murderer out. But yeah, pizza, here's the thing. If you have access to actually good Italian restaurants or pizzerias, that is always your best option. But I understand it's not easy to find. Hell, even in the northern side of Italy, I will tell you, you're probably not gonna find that great pizzerias. Because it takes true skill. But I like to think that there might be some foreign ones that are that good. Just not the majority.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
And I held myself back.
I find this all very hard to believe.
I left the eyes out.
Quite serious. Please, follow me.
Oh boy.
A fire
Something
fit
tells
for
me...
Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one.
Oh,
We'd been to
shoot.
Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square. Uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
Okay.
We need to hurry.
Apparently, they've also become a target of the Eternal Fire because they were, you know, professing... Despite being a pretty prominent house, they were yet being naughty boys for the Eternal Fire Church. Remember, Italy, darling, you must work through your ananas trauma. Ananas, it's fine. It's just the way you apply it. Cabos may sound like American head, but Domino's tops all. I mean, at the end of the day, whatever pizza suits you best. Like, my favorite... I'm not gonna say my favorite. I did say it a few times, but... Like, do you know capricciosa? It's a mix of egg, olives, mushrooms, prosciutto, mozzarella. And sometimes they even add on top some extra toppings such as salami and whatnot. But also, the next, or the other one at the top, it's pepperoni. But it's all in the way you do it. Because we tend to make it nice and fluffy in here, like a focaccia. But we also have the Roman way, which is completely flat. And it's good for people that don't like to eat too much. Domino's, I know it's popular, so it must be good. The problem is when you couple things that are not supposed to be together. Couples, you have to understand, like, I'm not opposed to the scenario or the eventuality that ananas may be good on pizza, but a very specific kind of pizza. Not that you slap it on top of a margherita, which is the standard pizza with tomato sauce, mozzarella. Wait.
Washed your hair lately?
Yes! Did you notice that? I had my new haircut. It's beautiful. Smell it. But yeah, it's all about putting the right ingredients where it makes sense. It's cool to make experimentations, but... You know, you're cheating yourself out of a good meal if you don't educate yourself.
Well.
There you go. Lovely. Brother in Christ. Okay. I'm gonna check all the books. It's not like they're gonna stop me. I'm doing the lady a favor after all. There you go. Holy. Okay, this place is pretty nice, honestly. Shouldn't be surprised. Oh, pork! Pork and apples! Lovely. I could never see the appeal of apples with pork. Like, it makes sense that you put the apple in the pork's mouth so that it doesn't close. But otherwise, apples with pork, I mean, it's pretty cool to look at, but other than that, impractical. It's like decor. You're not meant to eat the apple. But what if you do? What if you are so famished, like Geralt of China, that you eat the whole pork and apples at once, at the same time? I kinda do eat things at the same time. Like, I do have this habit, whenever I go to fast foods and all that, to order the ice cream early, especially if I'm eating some spicy burger.
Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
Because the ice cream or yogurt will,
You're relentless, aren't
you know,
Fine. But wait here,
help
please.
tone it down.
Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
And I'm very much into spices.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Holy shoot! Okay. Okay, dogs? Oh yeah, because now they think I am the... whatever. Do I have time to... do I just run? Do I disregard those?
Spread
Yeah.
out! Murderer's still here!
Oh my god. There is something horrible to that old lady. And she couldn't talk, meaning that... yeah. Wait, it's not me! Damn. I mean, the murder is gone and I cannot interact with any other door for now. Okay, that was pretty disturbing. So they gagged the old lady, they did whatever they did, and ran the freak off, and we didn't even see them. And now I'm fighting the guards, which have no other choice but to, you know, kill and destroy. Which is sad, but the murderer is gone now. And what if the murderer is still inside the house, and is now doing whatever to the other lady while I'm distracted by the guards? What if that's what's happening? It would be pretty sad, wouldn't it?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, but why are the guards even attacking you? Because
We
they
got
have
him,
no
Lady
other
Ingrid.
clue.
Wasn't easy, but
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
Yeah, I should never run.
And I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once.
Is she
Mother,
next?
Why did he do this to her? Why?
Oh my gosh, oh wow, look at Geralt. Full toxic mode. With that hair. Beautiful. It's giving me the vibes of Shepard in Mass Effect. Whenever you go full on renegade, that your scars start lighting up red in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Or actually 2, I think it was mostly. Super cool. Absolutely cool aura. The evil aura of Geralt. I mean, imagine the guards see me like this. And then the lady's like, he's not the murderer, he's innocent. The guard must be having like a identity crisis. Be like, milady, have you looked at the guy? Have you looked at this freak? Look at the haircut. Not even the freaked up face, the haircut. That's already selling Geralt as the murderer. Because she'd blasphemed the eternal fire. Might have gotten bored of horse and beggars. Geralt, what are you talking about? Priscilla was neither. You dork. Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. She was in such a hurry to burn all those statues, books and whatnot. Meaning she had yeah.
Because she blasphemed
She had
the
hit a
eternal
target
fire,
on herself.
Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
I mean, she already saw her, so it's gonna haunt her dreams. Ingrid more like Milfgrid. Oh,
Bruises,
shoot.
broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught.
Holy shoot.
Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
He really wants to be catched. Holy shoot. Yeah, that is pretty horrifying. It's surprising that... Okay, concerned citizen sermon. Dory, you never been to Norfolk, Canada? Never. So yeah, lots of our fire. Remember, good people, that the fire devours everything in its path, sparing no one and stopping for nothing. The fire burns all sinners alike, be they paupers or princes, men or non-humans, especially non-humans, weak and powerful. Whoever breaks his commandments, whoever does not heed the church council, whoever worships false gods, the same shall be turned to ash in its flame. Live then in the truth of the eternal fire, listen to its holy men, for they are your shepherd, concerned citizen. You know, what if you are being led? What if this is a sort of freaked up, Joker-like fanatic, or even Justicar, or maybe someone that wants to frame the eternal fire? What if this murder is not connected to the eternal fire, and it's doing this series of murder to get people to maybe revolt, maybe trying to galvanize people to, you know, rebel to the eternal fire, like being the last straw that broke the camel's back. I don't know. Oh, this poor lady, poor Milfgrid. You'll be fine. For I'll kill the killer and rid you of your mother's torturer. Because that's what happened at the end of the day. It was torture. Also, we killed some dogs. Can we get the meat? Can we get the meat? You know, it's the magical land of Poland. We are allowed to, except we are not. All the loot lost forever. Matt Weisenberg, have you actually ever been to Canada in general, or outside of Europe? Sicily doesn't count. Honestly, I never traveled to America. Never felt the need to, honestly. Like, it might not look like it, but I'm quite content and happy where I am. Like, I like there is this friend of mine, the one where I go to eat at different restaurants, go and have some culinary sessions. He travels all around the world instead. He's like the opposite of me in that sense. He likes to go all around and tells me and brings me all kinds of things. Although I never really felt the same need to go around and go other places. Never felt the need to, honestly. Like, I'm all for going around and all, but always... But I'm very much open to talk to people from other places internationally. I love that. But going myself to other places, I don't know. I still don't have that itch. Maybe when I'll find a partner that I feel it's worth to go out and explore other places in the world with, then perhaps yeah. But otherwise, don't feel the itch yet. Matt Wisman, never been to the land of the free? Bald eagle screechy. Ah! America! My god. To the lands of the free and the free guns. It's funny because like in here, like guns culture is nowhere near any other place. It's kind of similar to Japan. Like there are so many things that are different, like on a psychological level, compared to America. Like I feel like my brain will have to rearrange itself to understand many things in there. Same as other places in the world, by all means, because at the end of the day, we all have our different cultures, and sometimes it's curious to see how other people behave, but there are some situations where it's almost a barrier. It's not as easy to logically understand why some things are the way they are, such as freaking pineapple on pizza. How could you ever let that bleed into your culture? Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Faster, Roche. Faster. Don't stop. Where do we have to go? Find Sweet Needly at Cripple's Cave. You know what? We're gonna go there on horseback. Why not? We're not in a hurry. We're in no hurry, and also one-handed galloping. How crazy is that? Ah, lovely. Absolutely lovely. I love the sky, the weather system in this game. It's an absolute thing of beauty. Oh, I'm gonna run over this car. Okay. Children saved. Beautiful. Hey, Banana, I was only in another city in my country, but not another country. You know, there are also people from Africa and the deserts that have never seen the sea. Lots of people that live in the hinterland of very big states that have never seen the sea, or maybe have never seen the snow. I'm kinda lucky, because in Italy you get to see most of the biome. Because you know, Italy is not separated. It's pretty much run by a chain of mountains and sea, and surrounded by sea, meaning that you see you can go from a peak to the sea in a matter of a couple hours, maybe even faster.
That's it, Roach.
So you got pretty much everything. So it's not like, I mean, yeah, we don't have the Grand Canyon and other interesting scenarios, which I'm sure they're breathtaking. But so far I'm happy here. I'm pretty sure the moment that maybe I'll find a partner that I feel the need to go and, you know, maybe wanting to make some sort of meaningful experiences with, also from a adventure standpoint, then maybe I will feel they want to, you know, let's go to Japan, let's go to somewhere up north where it's really cold, let's go somewhere else. I don't know, maybe I'll feel that itch at some point, but right now
You always would. You'd normally pay for that.
I would,
So
but I'm a witcher. Aye.
Mitts to yourself.
Where is the cat girls?
Got an itch needs scratching.
Yes, but not from you, from my wife. Wait, loot? Oh my gosh, I was looking for the cat girls, for the cat women, but I cannot see them. Matt Weisenberg, I need notice that many Italians don't often travel abroad. I mean, I can tell you the prime reason for that, but I'm pretty sure you can get around it yourself, Matt Weisenberg. You can guess it easily yourself. Give it a wild guess, otherwise I will enlighten you. Concern citizens again. Remember, good people of Cyrodiil, that the fire once lit cannot be stopped. Yeah, the usual gaslighting. People are getting scared. What about the cat women? Are we gonna lock the cat women inside?
You always wear tight trousers.
The tightest. What about this one?
You always
Where is the cat girl?
Mitzi,
I cannot find the cat woman. Let me... It's this one. It's this one. Perfection. Perfection. Matt Weisenberg, loro non parlano inglese. Well, I mean... That could be... I mean, maybe you are right, I guess. I mean, there are more people in other countries that speak English than Italians. At least from what I think. But it's not the prime reason. It's not the prime reason. The prime reason is that Italians are too spoiled by their own food to go elsewhere. Usually that's what it is. Usually that's what it is. We love our food too much to get separated from them. It's not unheard of Italians that bring their pasta with them whenever they travel abroad. And I'm not making this up. No, but that is also another important reason. That's probably the second reason why Italians don't go aboard. Like, you know, not judging here overly, but I could never feel confident in the cleanliness of my anus without a bidet. Because upon further talking to, you know, I talk with people from all over the world. Upon having these discussions, even with Germans or other people, and hearing that they are content with just a wet wipe, I'm like, I will feel so extremely dirty. I only have a few situations where I had to, you know, do my business outside. And even after a wet wipe, I felt extremely dirty. And if you were to use the Japanese toilets excuse, they just shoot water. Soapy water, that's it. You're not really clean yourself.
Where is she? Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Wait, is this the librarian? He looks like him. No, it's a townsman. That looks like the librarian. Berta, you literally lure me in with that purring. You know that witchers are weak to purring, don't you? You tease. You absolutely blue balling tease. But yeah, those are the prime two reasons why Italians might not go abroad. Or whatever is the aboard, I think. There are a few more reasons, I guess. They're distracted. They're extremely distracting. Which one? Oh, they even got the man. No, it's actually... Yeah, they even got the man. That's cool.
This life, sometimes it's a handful.
Is it now? I gotta be honest though, like, the Corsair or Piratess we saw yesterday, when we were starting the expansion quest, was probably the hottest girl I've seen in these past days. If we were to exclude the witches, that is. These ones, although yeah, they purr a lot, they don't stand a chance.
Have a drink.
Also, Tiny Banana, thank you for offering me my own drink. Cheers. I really need it. It's extremely hot still. And you know what's worse? It's about to get hotter.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
Holy shoot.
Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Okay, so it was the eternal fire after all.
Me, and I so dislike being disturbed.
But how can he teleport away?
Nettie, render her not
how can he be so
sweet,
fast?
To you first.
First, I gotta know why.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Could it be maybe he's not the murderer? Could it be the murderer is trying to frame this guy? And this guy is not the actual murderer? Because think about it, the murderer has always been extremely slick so far, will never let himself be caught like this. And this guy doesn't strike me as the individual who could climb over a wall or disappear in an instant. And it's also being too slow, so I feel like we are being led again. Like this was simply one of those sick situations where the Eternal Fire will start doing some of their, freaked up rituals. But I don't think that's it. I don't think that's so obvious. Matt Westenberg, I wouldn't call it spoiled, I call it close-minded. My best friend is Italian, he looks like a wild beast whenever confronted with non-Italian food, looking at it from all angles, smelling it, pointing it, the fork has to make sure it won't run from his plate. No, it's not about close-mindedness, because I also tried Eastern dishes or from other countries, and I'm always open to tastes. The problem is that oftentimes, and this is a thing for every country, I think, whenever you eat foreign food, who's telling you that it's the actual thing? As if you were to go to that specific country. Oftentimes not, but that's beside the point. Like, it's not about... Yeah, sure, many might be close-minded. In my case, it's not that, because I will totally travel to a country regardless and want to experience their food, even if it wouldn't be too good. It's just that I don't feel the itch to go. Although that might very well be a thing that I will have to think about. We'll have to really stock on wipes and all that, but no, in my case it's not close-mindedness. I love to explore different dishes and even get used to different dishes. But yeah, it's just that sometimes some people are able to go and explore an adventure on their own. Others feel the need to share that experience with a significant other. In my case, that has yet to happen. Let's put it like that. Some people are able to do it without. In my case, I will require someone to go with, someone proper to go with, in order to justify the whole thing. Otherwise, I don't really feel the itch to. Senior victims, you never stop at that.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your
Although
victims.
This might be
I know how they end. You don't stop.
This might not have a clue.
Unless someone gets in your way, like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
Fabian Meyer,
He's not the guy,
Trisha
Geralt. Stop
Vegelbud,
it.
and
He's not the
many
murderer.
others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
It's true. It's not him. It's not him. The guy, the murderer, is trying to frame the Eternal Fire, but it's not this guy. He's too genuinely clueless. I knew it. Hey bro, maybe you would like to have more merch with your best wife. I mean, Trace, it's good enough. Pixelated Trace, it's good enough. I do remember there was a time where they would sell the posters, the Playboy, like she was featured in a Playboy issue back when the game came out, back when The Witcher 2 came out. I don't know about any other merch, but I'm content like this, having her in the game. So who left the letter on Patricia's body?
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's.
He's trying to frame the
sweet
Eternal
Nettie.
Fire.
If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Leave her alone. Now.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, he cannot be the murderer. See? Thank the gods we weren't too rash. Yeah, I told you, it was too obvious to be the Eternal Fire. There is someone that is trying to frame... Oh my god, could it be that very guy, Joachim, that is doing all those torturing in order to take vengeance against the Eternal Fire, but in order to do so, he saw in victims is the most horrifying way just to stir up people. Or maybe use Geralt. This man sounds like a virgin bastard. I mean, they all are in the Eternal Fire, but that's beside the point. Remember, Tiny Banana. Virgin bastards are too weak to get to the point of committing such convoluted, horrifying, brutalizing murder. They'll be content with just making someone suffer who is unable to defend themselves. But killing? No, they don't have the guts for it. It takes another sort. It takes a deviant kind of sort to do all of that. Yeah, he's just a moron. Morons are really... I mean, morons can be dangerous for one reason only, because they don't care about the consequences. This is just a simple moron that is smart enough to know he has to contain himself, but he's still an idiot because it's a cultist at the end of the day.
How about a threesome, love?
You mean me to have another lass to join us?
It's a material I was thinking it'd be us two and you.
Oh, all right. But what with the state you two are in, you've got to fluff each other first.
Oh my god, that will be... You know, here is the ultimate strategy if you are a whore in the magical land of Poland. Find two absolute drunkards. You drag them into the room, you let them drink even more, and when they're completely wiped out, almost wiped out, you let them freak each other. And you just stand there and watch and laugh. By the end of it, they'll be thankful and be like, let's do this again, but they'll have no idea what they actually went through. That's what I picture will happen. And it will be so smart. Wait, it's locked still. Maybe it was the wrong door. Wait, go to the warehouse near the port. Yeah, I need to get out first though. Okay, thank the god, we found a way out. Beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. Although, okay.
You always wear tight trousers.
He does not.
Kettle of fish.
A fine kettle of fish. I mean, I hope it doesn't smell like fish. I hope for you it doesn't. Otherwise, you gotta run, man. You gotta run. Stay away from that STD. Okay, we are getting very close. Let me see. I'm betting it might be a Witcher. Or a vampire. One of the two. I think it's one of the two. Has to be. Oh no, she contracted an STD. How original. No, actually, just fish tech. It's just fish tech. Nothing to worry about. How far away are we? Okay, we're very close. Alright, before we get in there, there is an ad break incoming, so I shall excuse myself for about a couple minutes, leaving you to admire my newest haircut of Geralt from China. I shall be right back.
discounts, no credit.
We are. So, also thank you, Timey Banana. I'm back indeed. So, let's see what we're dealing with. Oh boy, I'm ready for anything. I'm betting a vampire or a witcher. It has to be someone with supernatural and super. It has to be, as Alvin would put it, a Huber human, a Huber man. Let's go.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost
I knew it.
caught me in
He was
flagrante
too young.
delicto.
He was a vampire.
Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher,
Called
of
it.
course.
Do you even have a motive? Of course. He was, as I mentioned before, laid out all these kind of murders in order to stir up people against the eternal fire. But does this even work as much as he wanted to? Also, when I was saying Joachim, I meant to say this guy. I just couldn't remember the name. But yeah. It was pretty sus that he was that young. And he was taking such a huge piece. So I had a bit of an idea it could be this guy, but I was ready to be surprised. Taimana, just curious, how you imagine yourself like a witcher? Like Geralt? Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not too sure. Probably not the same Arcat. Probably not the same Scar. Just as dorky? I don't know. You even had a motive.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal
Yeah.
fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation.
I wasn't expecting
For
this,
you,
honestly.
I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Oh my freaking god, a higher vampire. Okay, we're on, boys. I've never seen a... Oh boy, he's pretty damn big. I didn't expect that. Don't click that. Wait, it's like an Ekimar. Ow. Okay, that's how they look. That's interesting. Okay, God. Let's wait until he jumps. There you go. He's being just as careful as I am. Holy moly, he's really dodging there. Okay, not anymore.
Stench.
Holy shoot. That's how speedrunners actually looks. I can see why. Careful now. Okay, this is pretty damn cool, honestly. Whoop. Okay, that was a good trade. This one was not a good trade at all. I mean, maybe it's time to use the potions. How about that? Careful now. Let's put a nice Earden here. Earden! Trap it with Earden! Yeah, there is too much trading. I don't like this. Wah! Nice. He's taking quite a beating. There you go. There you go. There you go. Ow. Another little Quen. But wait a minute, Broro couldn't be a Witcher. There is no bidets in the wilderness. And there is not a single pizzeria in Novigrad. I mean, you're kinda on the right track. But there is another, deeper issue with being a Witcher. I will have to invest all my points into witchery to the point where Geralt wouldn't be able to even cook. I wouldn't be able to cook anything. And just like that, the vampire farted into thin air. Mannerdinga, you have to tell me, how can you be ever so accurate the very few times that you redeem a fart in mine? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Getting the timing just right. You literally farted away the Chimera, the vampire. I didn't even get a satisfying ending to the fight. What are you doing? Welcome in, Mannerdinga. My god. Like, it was too perfect yet again, just like that clip during Silent Hill 2. Like, he's dead. You farted and killed him. Like, literally, I didn't do anything. You literally killed the higher vampire with a fart. I'm not gonna ask what you had for lunch. How about that? We're gonna avoid that topic. Now, let's see what this vampire was carrying. Lesser Green Mutagen, Catachan Mutagen, hell yeah, and their date, Dark Date, Sephardas Rubedo. Okay, let's see this sword, Silver Sword. Oh my god, it's stronger than the anime Nine-Tailed Vixen Silver Sword I had. Oh my god. Okay, this gives you foodgasms like only the best steaks in the world. What the hell is this sword? Like, it's so much stronger than my Steel Sword 2. My Steel Sword is paling in comparison. Wow. Wait. There is a big problem with this sword. You do realize that by Witcher lore, silver swords are only effective against monsters, right? Against humans and non-humans, you are supposed to use steel swords. Then, riddle me this. Who amongst the developers had the brilliant idea to put bonus experience from humans and non-humans on a silver sword that is meant for monsters? What's going on here? What is this oversight? Is there a way for the developers to tell me, use this against humans? Can you even do that? Can you even do that? Nemana, please make a reel from that moment. You got the tools. It's easier than ever to make little clips. So feel free. Okay, so, I don't know. I could humor the design choice of this weapon. Granted, it was not random. And maybe, yeah, do something like that. Also, let me see, because I think something happened in chat and I missed on Matt Weissenberg chat here. Oh, yeah. I thought you wrote something else other than be dead, the lack of be dead in the wilderness. Okay. That's it. Diagram, guardsman boots, and manuscript page. Superior draconid oil. Whoa. Now we can slay all the dragons. Thank the gods. Let me see if I can do it already. So, the murderer was a fanatic higher vampire. I didn't expect that, honestly. Like, usually, you know, higher vampires and the likes are pretty much on their own. But to find a higher vampire that is acting like a Justicar or something like that, it's extremely scary. Because I can understand human clinging to any kind of religion to get out from their depressing life, but a higher vampire getting on the mantle of religion and going to those lengths, that is pretty crazy to me. I wasn't expecting that. Cool. I mean, still for humans, it's just our farm. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure the silver sword... I mean, in real life, a silver sword, yeah, it's precious and could easily break. There is that argument to make, but I'm pretty sure it will still cut just fine through a man. Mannerdinger, how's the investigation going? Where are the vampires now? Because we found the murderer. Mannerdinger, you single-handedly landed on the stream and farted on the murderer, killing him. We had to go through one extra murder before we got to him, and also a priest of the Eternal Fire that was pretty much enjoying torturing a poor lass, but not killing her. In fact, they were trying to gaslight me all this time into believing it was the Eternal Fire. No, it was this guy, this higher vampire that felt like being Batman, or actually Joker, trying to send a message, and was completely indoctrinated for some reason. You see, that's what really gets to me. How does a supernatural being fall prey to zealotry like that? I can understand saying, oh, Novigrad it's lost and all that. People need to cling into a religion, people need to believe in something, but really? This way? Scaring people to death till they believe? Try again with something more original next time. Anyway, it was super cool. I thought at first Joaquin may have a hand in it, but the fact that this guy was way younger than him and he was his instructor was very sassy. And his excuse for it, extremely sassy. He was taking a huge piss all over Geralt when I heard the excuse that by walking with, you know, embalments and whatnot to keep people and corpses fresh, you keep young. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Kind Banana, you know, all this whistle and bustle with the theater and everything else is so stuffy. It is. Honestly. Like, I wasn't expecting this outcome. I was expecting maybe a Witcher being hired by someone else to steer a commotion from Novigrad. No, it was just a zealot higher vampire. The worst kind of zealots, maybe, basically. Because, you know, as long as it's a moron from the church that is too weak and scared to actually, you know, do something even remotely as scary as this higher vampire, it is whatever. But a higher vampire, my gosh, it's all over. Okay, let's talk to Dandelion. Should I go also to the Baroness? I don't think I have to. Break, though. I'm pretty sure that Priscilla lost her voice at this point. What is it? Oh, bandits? Just bandits? How about no? How about no? How about no? Bandit. Oh, my trap is feeling shy. Ow! Okay, for some reason I thought the trap ran off of juice, but no. They were just a bit far away. Oh, why am I targeting the lady? It wasn't my idea. You're about to get incinerated and you're still taunting me? Oh! Oh! Beautiful. Guards! I've been attacked! Okay, let's go to the lion and tell him the monster is gone. I'm afraid that maybe Priscilla can talk, but it's gonna be, you know, like a pretty... not her voice, not her usual. Granted, she still got it. And also I feel like Dandelion will have, for once in his life, man up, man the freak up, and be there for her. Because otherwise she's gonna give up on life, like that. Love is the only antidote to what got her. And the fact that she survived is already a miracle. But the way she survived, it's not gonna be enough. So we're gonna find out if Dandelion is gonna finally redeem himself. Because if he does, he might actually earn my respect for once. Ever since I started playing The Witcher. Ever since he so rudely interrupted me at night while I was pledging that gold ruby ring to my wife, Triss. He might redeem himself. He might just redeem himself. I can't believe I'm saying this, but he just might. Okay, a bit further down. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Why is this lady imitating the pigs? You're not a pig, milady. She's drunk, she probably feels like she's one of them. Okay, let's keep going. Wait, it's up there. Okay, okay, let's make a save. Oh! Wait, where did that guy come from? He teleported in. Why is that girl crying? Don't tell me something... Don't tell me Priscilla died. No, okay. Judging from Dandelion just standing there should be fine.
Yes, Geralt?
Happen to know a woman named Shani. Why am I talking... Why am I bringing the lesser redhead into... The coroner told me about your past.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth
I was
to his
hoping this
claim that
guy will
people
appear
died
more
during the
often
rise of the
during this
university?
quest.
Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
This is the smartest answer you could ever give to anyone whenever they bring back your past. I was young and stupid. We all had our phase. After the rebellious teenage phase, we all had our young adult phase where we felt like no sacrifice was too big to change things. Doesn't matter which one's small or big, but we all had that phase. And it's a sign of maturity to say, I was young and stupid. I've grown up since then. Now I see with unclouded eyes. Found the murderer.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Nope.
Farewell. How's...
Better, right?
Oh, just like that?
Yes.
Okay, she has her voice.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
My way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Now you need to man up.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brokilon could.
Oh, that's a good wink to the books.
Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try
That's
performing.
very nice.
She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great.
Aww.
Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Oh, I like this. Okay, so it's actually a very sweet ending, because I was afraid what would happen would be that she lost her voice completely and Dandelion was pretty much at a fork, as in either take care of her and let love prevail, or go your own way and she will take her life. But no, apparently this can work out. She can slowly regain her voice and there'll be, you know, there will be yet another happily ever after. Which I wish was still the case for Geralt and Triss, but for some reason The Witcher 3 happened. So I will try as hard as I can and get that future for me as well. Also loot. Candle! Oh my god! Quick! You'll be safe here! Inside the candles. Can she talk?
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
You know, it's already pretty painful whenever you go some extreme sore throat, which I don't have ever since like maybe decades. But the last time I did, you know, when it's so painful already and every word is like it's like having daggers going down your throat. Like, I cannot imagine.
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more.
Yeah, I cannot imagine her articulating this much of a word. But it's still so... Sacred necromancy? Forbidden magic, excuse me? Were they expecting to use necromancy eventually to find the murderer? Because it can be done. My god. My god, but yeah. Beautiful. I love this resolution. You'll be fine, Dandelion. She's apparently healing fast. She'll be alright. You were even too lucky. Geralt? I was expecting some worse, darker scenario.
Yes, Geralt?
All's well what ends well.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally,
You're right.
I know her.
Of course she was.
My assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile.
Very much.
In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission. You can't argue.
Still a drop in the ocean, but a drop in the ocean, nevertheless.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The
Let's
rector
dump on
wished to
Radovid
grant
some
him an
more.
honorary
How about that?
doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Rick. Yeah, Radovid was always a bit deviant, but Philippa really notched it all up. You know what they say whenever they make comparison to those people throughout history that have proven to be absolutely crazy. They all had their trigger at some point. Like, there are plenty people that... I don't know if saying they are born with it, because I do believe that we are all beautiful shades of grey. Nobody's born a saint or an evil. But there are some situations where there is something wrong, and if all it takes is the right or worse trigger to let it go all into, you know, turning you into a monster. There is a thing. What happens here? Why are you crying? You know, at first I thought Priscilla is dead and they're all crying, so I was thinking, I was preparing for the worst. Really bracing. Okay, but now we're fine. Wait, find a boat headed to Skellig. Is that it? Are we done here? And Voiced Wine Boys, Blood and Wine, that's still too high up level. Steady footsteps. Okay. Let me see if there is anything more about... I mean, we'll probably have to wait some time before we get back to see Dandelion and Priscilla. Like, she'll need some time to heal up. A matter of life and death. Meet Triss Merigold at her hideout. It will be my pleasure, but not quite now. Let me see if we got something else here. Master Armorers. Defenders of Faith. Following the thread. We got quite a lot of unfinished business, I gotta be honest. Defeat the Smithy. My god. Okay, here's the thing. Because of this abrupt ending, I wouldn't say abrupt ending, it was an amazing quest and quite surprised me. But now what we have to do, let me see, we're not gonna take a boat to Skellige because I still want to deal with stuff in here, in this region. One of them is also finding Philippa Eilhart, because Radovid tasked me personally with finding her. Should I go for her right now? I'm really thinking, I'm really itching maybe. But another thing I'm itching for... Wait. What is wrong with these people? One day they try and murder me, the other day they're cheering for me? Is it because I slew the murderer they have no relation with? Or are they taking the piss on me? I'm gonna kill them all. I'm gonna kill them all if they keep going. Okay, let's see. There is one quest I wanna do. Where is it though? Let me see. High stakes, sword, talk to Hattori in his dumpling shop. Yeah, this quest I've been thinking about. Wait, you gotta be kidding me. So they were cheering their own mates that were too scared to attack me. Although this is pretty strange. Horsan is dead, and they still attack me. Did someone take his place? Like, there needs to be a reason. Well, that's it. That's pretty much it anyway. Okay, so... let's go see this outbreak. Oh, the guards, always too late. Although there has been a couple times, namely also yesterday, where the guard came in, destroyed the Horsans, and went his merry way. Actually, no, he prompted me to sheath my weapon. Base guard. Truly a base guard. Let's keep on going. Wait, where is the dumpling shop? Okay, I'm getting there. We're getting there. No problem. Oof, I'm still reading from all these quests, like it was quite something. All those poor victims. I feel curious of going back to the Baroness and telling her that I slew the monster. I wonder if the game will have a dialogue option for me to do that. Should I do that? Problem is though that I don't remember exactly where a residence was. Oh, it's this one. Easy. Okay, you know what? Let me go to the fast travel very quickly, because I'm very much a sucker for world building consistency, meaning that I love to go and talk to the NPCs whenever I dealt with whatever quest they were involved with, and see if there is any sort of, you know, closure. Consequences. I got the wrong one. Fast travel. Again. Let's see. Maybe she's got the news, but I still want to do that myself. Wait. Okay, game saved, finally. Okay, the door is still open. Do I have free access? Apparently so. Cool. Cool. Now we gotta find the girl, the lady. Hopefully she cleaned the room where she found her mother. Hopefully. Okay, we can get all the way in. Thank the gods. Such a beautiful villa. What the hell? Even better than a mansion. Although, actually, I think it counts as a mansion. Okay, where is the girl? Okay, thank the god they cleaned it up. I don't think the daughter will be in the room where she last saw her mother dead. Where is the lady, though?
Good sir.
Yeah, good sir, but where is the lady? I need to tell her the good news.
Hey?
Yeah, it surely cannot be you. Where is she? Maybe she's strolling around the garden. I don't think she locked herself. Imagine if she locked herself in the privy at the right moment that I came in to give the news. Sodom! Maybe she's around the garden. Come on now. It cannot be that hard to find. Or maybe she's mourning her mother. Not here, of course. I mean, it would make sense that they buried her maybe in the... I don't know where they would have buried her. Maybe in the garden, but it doesn't make any sense. Maybe under a statue or something. Except I cannot see anyone. Oh, that's sad. Maybe here. No. Not by the well. Of course not. Nope. I will check the garden and then probably give up, I guess. Or maybe I wait a few hours. Because I really care about these little details. Especially when it was a pretty intense quest overall. Oh no. Oh no. The flute guy. Oh my god. I mean, this place is beautiful, but... Oh my gosh, look at this garden now. Am I stuck? Oh, just perfect. Just Gucci. Ah. Please, don't tell me she's in here. Oh my god, you know what? I give up. I just give up. There is no way I'm gonna go through that labyrinth in order to find her. When she's probably, you know, maybe somewhere pending, I don't know what. Maybe over there. Is that the stable? Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be, I guess. No. Can you believe all these NPCs having their routines in a place where Destiny was made, but very few people will come back to? Oh wait, it's close to the racing, to the horses races. Okay, makes sense now. Why it would be so populated. Could we find her here? I don't think so.
You'll see.
No, cannot see her. Oh, it's fine, it's whatever. I mean, we can do some horse riding. We could totally do some horse riding, alright. Let me see. Wait, it's her! Eager Vagabird, okay.
Greetings.
Thankfully we found her.
Have you come to race, or are you merely a spectator?
I'm here to give you the...
Haven't decided yet.
Speak
news.
To the racemaster if you decide to compete. He's over there, on the platform.
Well, she got over very quickly.
You seem quite the rider, though not as good as Luke. A shame, really. I'd like to see someone knock that conceited brat down a peg.
Whatever you say, my dear MILF Grid, but this dialogue seems a bit inconsequential.
Greetings.
Greetings. Have you come to...
Okay, I guess...
You seem quite...
Well, can fault the developers for not putting a dialogue right after, where you could get, you know, even a line of closure, but whatever. I guess it's fine. I guess it's... We'll let it slip. We'll let it slip. It's whatever. Also, it seems like my camera has stopped for some reason. Let me very quickly fire it up again. Yeah, it's not you, it's me. It's the camera that just froze. And it's not turning off. It's whatever. Okay, the troubleshooting is done. It's done. Do keep refreshing, hopefully. I'm gonna write it on the Discord just in case some people didn't get the cue. Just give me a momento. A singular momento. Keep refreshing. Okay, we are not frozen anymore. And guess what, Tiny Banana? It wasn't the camera fault. Like, it was at first, but then unplugging and plugging again fixed it all. The issue was OBS that didn't really refresh itself. I tried to change the scene, but it didn't work. So Apparently this was the only solution. Maybe changing the device from the settings might have done it, but you know what? I could just kill the program, open it up again, and it would work. So it's perfect this way. It's still perfect the same way. So yeah, we are back. We are back for some fancy horse riding. There you go. Just wrote it on the Discord just in case. Oh, some memories. Yeah. These are some rare memories. Some absolutely incredible freezing moments that you keep and remember fondly months down the line. Do you remember that time that you got frozen? I almost forgot it. That kind of situation. Okay, you know what? Let's have a nice horse racing. How about that?
If you've coined for the rider's
After Milfgrid doesn't even remember.
Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
That her mother was brutally tortured by a hired vampire, and she didn't even care to ask if I killed it or not. We are ready to ride. Here is my entrance fee. I want a race.
I want a race.
Grand. Your name and the name of your steed.
His enthusiasm is so contagious.
On Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see. Seamus Holt.
Seamus. For those who don't know, Seamus is dangerously close to Scemo in Italian, which means idiot. Pretty much so. Come on, Seamus. Let's go. May the biggest Seamus win. And also Fede Flint giving me the boost to win the race with that super concentrated farting gas propelling me through an entire race. Thank you so very much for that. Now watch as I do this trick to fool my adversary and regain all my stamina. My god. Welcome in, Fede Flint. You missed on us finding the Priscilla brutalizer, but it's fine. At the end of the day, spoiler, was a hired vampire who felt like becoming a zealot. Nothing could be worse than that, let me tell ya. And now we are horse racing, because you know what? Dandelion apparently redeemed himself. He's now gonna take care of Priscilla and give up on his whoremongering tendencies. Maybe. I hope for him, I hope for Priscilla. It was beautiful, Fede Flint, because ever since the first quest... Wait, did I win?
Memorial Derby is over. The winner is
Geralt of China! Hell yeah!
Roach glory.
Take it easy.
Oh. For our second stream for today, we had to fix the camera after all, because OBS couldn't really refresh itself.
Shall I sign you
But yeah,
up for another?
second stream today. We're working hard today, beauties. Oh boy. But yeah, I gotta be honest, I was glad that my intuition was correct, although it was pretty obvious that the flaming rose wasn't really the culprit at all, because they couldn't in any scenario be as crafty as the villain. But it was cool to see that it was an Eiger vampire that, you know, felt like, you know, people have lost their way. We need to force them into believing in their religion. It was pretty interesting, because you don't usually see supernatural beings being too, how can I put it, being too caring of the common folk, and if the whole world is going to share or not. So it was interesting to see, if anything. Is it cooler today? Fede Flint, maybe you don't know, but the reason why the camera froze right before you jumped onto stream is because apparently it overheated. If I were to touch the camera and you collaterally, I'm pretty much close to burn my hand. How about that? Does that answer your question? And that's true. That is true. Tell me about the races. Now.
These races. Tell me about them.
They run as per Erasmus Vegelbud's dying wish. But the house...
Okay, that's all we need to know. But my reward, did we already get it? Okay. Okay, nothing else to do. We did it. We did the races.
Greetings.
I saw you ride. Did rather well in that race.
You should see me in action.
You seem quite the rider, though not as good as me.
Okay, she's gonna repeat the same dialogue.
Shame,
What
really.
the hell?
I'd like to see someone.
But Flynn, is it the heat your...
Down a peg.
Wait, is it the heat your the face that's making it hot, or the face? Oh, you get out of here, you flatterer, Fitty Flynn. You're hoping to see me blush now, but no, I'm gonna fold the heat and the overheat in case you see some reddish getting there. But thank you. Sometimes I wonder myself. I mean, it would be the first time the camera felt a little flustered. Couldn't fault it. Anyway, anywho, we finished with the riding. I think... No. The Master of the Ceremonies. But I feel like this is a ongoing quest to make infinite money. We're not in for that. We're gonna go and fight Hattori, the Master. Actually, former sword crafter. Master. That is now retired and is cooking dumplings. How about that? Let me find the... Because we went here to the Belgenberg, or whatever it's called, residence, because I wanted to tell the Ilgred, the lady here, that I did avenge her mother. But for some reason, her dialogue is too inconsequential, which led me to believe she doesn't even care, which is a bit sad. Peter Flynn, what do you think... Wait, what do you think you will play after Witcher 3? That's a good question. I don't know if going back to the Elder Scrolls or if another game piques my interest. But I like to bounce in between pretty long games. There is one game I never did, which is Daggerfall. And Daggerfall Unity might be a good excuse for that. Or maybe even Morrowind. Or maybe we'll see. I feel like it's a bit too soon yet, because as you can see, I intend to do some questing in this northern region before we get to Skellige, because we are yet to go to Skellige to begin with, so it's gonna be a while still. But yeah, maybe the Elder Scrolls, maybe some other game. It's a bit too early to say, but it's gonna be a blast regardless. Unless you have some recommendations, I'm always open to hear what people might have to propose. Okay, let me see. Hattori, I think it was somewhere here. Yarak Square. Let's go do it. Because I want to find the merchant to sell my swords to. It's okay, Babushka. It's just me. It's just my haircut. Look at my haircut. I mean, cannot fault people for screaming to my face at this point. I don't have an excuse whenever they call me freak. I'd be like, you're right. I wish I had an emote to dance. Here, look at my dancing move. Wait. Look at my dancing moves. Ha! Look at them. Ain't that beautiful? Hooah! Beautiful. DLCs and The Witcher 4. You're really very confident, Christiani, that I'm gonna finish this game before the new expansion and The Witcher 4, are you? I cannot fault you. I mean, it's been how long? Almost 2 months I've been playing this game, and we're still at the beginning. We're still barely legal. Actually, we dinked to 19. We are now 19 years old. We are young adults officially. Not even barely legal anymore. We cannot go to Pornhub anymore.
I highly recommend.
That's sad. That's super sad. Geralt the Flexer! Geralt the Enjoyer. Geralt the Bitcher. The one and only. Also, we need to go to Hattori. We need to go and learn how to make dumplings. Let me see. Where is the quest? You know, we need something light until Priscilla regains her voice and performs again with Dandelion. So, in order to do that... Which one was it, though? Oh, sword and dumplings. Let's go do that. Let's go check it out. Zoltan of China. If only I had the option to dress up Zoltan. It would be hilarious, let me tell you. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's all the way down there. Okay, I didn't know. It's fine, we're gonna get there easily. Is this even the right spot? No, this is it. Oh, this is not the right spot. No, I'm getting lost again. Stop it. This is where Triss' previous house was. And it's not where I need to go. Peter Flynn, did you ever play Assassin's Creed? Only one Assassin's Creed I played. Can you guess which one? You can go with a wild guess, but I'm pretty sure you can get it first time. Christian, I played the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. How was it? I never played any other Assassin's Creed than the one I played. And I'm waiting for you to guess. But Odyssey, I think it was like, it was supposed to be in Greece. Was it good? Ooh. Hattori-san! We found the Japanese master crafter in the magical land of Poland. And it's an elf. Makes even more sense.
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey. A vatgun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm
It's been a while since I've been called
You
this.
joking? Silver blades. Who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about
Mahakam.
40 inches long.
An elven sword expert. You must be Ibir Hattori.
Ah, indeed. I am.
Geralt of Rivia. Heard a lot of good things about you.
I wonder
Pleasure,
if we're gonna break
How might I help
spaghetti
you?
in the presence of Hattori. Is he
try a
gonna
dumpling?
commit seppuku? Beautifully, no idea, don't know the names, but Black Flag. Okay, let me tell you. It was Assassin's Creed 2. And the reason being, Assassin's Creed 1 I saw from a friend, but by the time I was maybe compelled to buy it, Assassin's Creed 2 was announced, featured in Italy, Florence, and all that. And I was like, you know what? Let's go. Venice rooftops, Florence, Leonardo da Vinci. I'm there. I'm going. And I enjoyed it a lot. I never played any other game after it or its sequel, Brotherhood, so don't really know what else. Anything else. Sure, I'll try dumpling. It's Yorveth, brother? Why? What makes you think he's Yorveth, brother? You think he's gonna mention it? I mean, it kinda has the same aura.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
I'm gonna try another dumpling. Is he gonna stop me at some times? Like, you know, the dumplings are gonna run out.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
More. Mannerdinger, what if you played XP Twilight Princess? Would you like to see me playing that kind of game? With the risk, the ongoing risk that Midna backside might appear at some point during the playthrough and Twitch is gonna ban me. I like living dangerously. We can do that. I mean, I'm not opposed to playing older games, even those that might last, you know, just a few sessions and all that. I'm very much open to that. Actually, to be honest, I'm very much into retro gaming too, other than new games.
Tasty.
You know, those games that will last for a few
Glad to hear
sessions
it.
here and there, like games you
Anything
probably
else I can
never
do for
even
you?
heard about, but it would be fun to stream. I've been itching to do that alongside longer game streams. Like, you know, maybe 2 days we do a game such as The Witcher, like the main game, and then there is an extra game one can do to break the rhythm a little.
Tasty.
I don't know if people will like that.
Glad to hear it.
But that could also
Anything
be
else I can do for you?
a way to keep things a bit varied, a bit different, a bit spiced up. But yeah, Zelda, it's a great game. I might play it down the line. There are many games that I could play down the line. I did play Soul River after all.
Tasty.
Chris Chilling, it's way
Glad to
too
hear it.
romance Dijkstra
Anything
Broro.
else I can do
Get
for
fed
you?
up with dumplings. We need to become extremely thick. Chris Chilling. See, you saw through my scheme. I'm eating a dumpling after the other so that we can grow thicker, and Dijkstra will see that as a declaration, as a clear declaration of kinship.
Tasty.
Also,
Glad to hear it.
why is not
Anything else
stopping
I can
me?
do for you?
I'm eating all these dumplings by this point.
Tasty.
You know what? I'm probably gonna make. Oh gosh.
Anything else
Should
I
I
can do for
make
you?
Should I make this tasty of Geralt? Like the sound it makes whenever, I don't know, maybe something happens in chat, maybe bits, maybe a sub or something. Or maybe even the darling from Dijkstra. Wait for it.
Tasty.
I could make this a soundbite easily.
Anything else I can do for you?
I could totally do that. And even the darling from Dijkstra. And also the candles. Pitiflin, this is like you and pineapple pizza. Tasty. How very dare you insinuate that, Pitiflin. How could you? How could you? After all the times, you know what? I feel like I gotta run to my candles. I'll be safe there. I'll be very much safe there. Oh my god. Yeah, make it, bro. Cool. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a simple one. Not sure what I should make it for. I could make it maybe for bits, for cheers. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's something cool across all the games. Anyway, we enjoyed far too many dumplings. Now, let's look for... I was looking for a good swordsmith, you see.
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really. It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat
Enjoy
of the
me.
forge.
Come to Kaer Morhen. Forge for me.
Swiving Van Horn.
Forge
what
for
you're
us.
talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
Oh! Cucini darling and tasty indeed.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Even the whistling.
I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel.
Except I don't. I got the strongest silver weapon in the game by now.
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
True.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though all supplies go through Ernst Van Horn. And they say he plays cards with Cleaver. Frequently.
Ernst Van Horn.
Ernst
He rings
Van
a bell.
Horn. Who's that?
Modest beginnings. A small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other swordmakers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here. Buying business debt cheaply.
Some protection
and taking
racket
over
there.
And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being Havocars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up without a fight. I went to Town Hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain. He'd already enlisted Cleaver's protection. And in Novigrad, few dare get in Cleaver's
Damn,
way.
Broro fans. Couldn't make a deal.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just...
They don't have that spice to them.
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... Would you be willing to help me?
Allow me.
Want me to help you get you supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence.
Ooh, we're gonna
Truth be
galvanize
told,
the dude.
Not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Right. King wouldn't
Is he
worry about an
raining?
embargo Cleaver imposed.
It's just... He demanded an inordinately large share of
Nice.
the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I Choose something from your collection?
Oh, Geralt now is getting into the
Forget this
negotiating phase.
I shall forge
May I
you
choose
a
something
sword
from your
fit for
collection,
killing
excuse me?
gods.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help.
I mean, we
Van
dealt with
Horn
Cleaver
is a
before. We
bad
can deal with
horse.
him again.
He must be taught a lesson.
He's just a
I'd
dwarf.
be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
All of them. All of them.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid.
Perfect. We're gearing up, boys. We're gearing up. Before we start exploring the northern region and find Philippa. Okay, I got no way. Oh, so that's why we... Wait. Holy... Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is totally intended. Wow. I swear I'm not using cheats. It's just not clipping. Geralt has started to believe. Just like Neo in the Matrix. Oh boy. Have you acquired a new superpower? Chris Schilling, bro, imagine roles switched where Geralt said darling and Dijkstra said tasty. I mean, at that point, the game will lock us out of any other romance option. So maybe it's for good it didn't happen. Otherwise, you know, the developers would have been, there is no shot people are gonna go after anyone else if we do that. So they kinda nerfed it. They nerfed Dijkstra to the point where no romance was available. That's the only way you could do it. You know, when something is so OP that you have to nerf it, otherwise everything else doesn't work. Kinda the same. Okay. Now, go to the docks. After dusk. Okay, it's actually... I don't know if you can hear it, but apparently a storm is coming. I am the storm that is approaching. Anyway, there is a storm approaching. I saw it light up from my window. And it took quite a few seconds before it landed, but that means a storm, an actual storm is coming. And if it gets too close, usually I don't really keep my PC on, because you know, even though I got a pretty beefy stripe here, where everything is connected and it's gonna resist any brownout, I don't wanna test it and see if it's gonna sustain the strength of a whole thunder getting my house. Because it happened not long ago. It didn't fry anything on my end, but it did fry other stuff. So we'll see. Let's be hopeful that the storm doesn't come right here. Oh. Wait. Dusk. It said dusk. Yeah, I got distracted by the thunder strike. There is a Pikachu that is not very happy on the other side of the mountain. Because yeah, I'm in between the... I live among... What the hell is wrong with me? I live across the mountains. And thus... storms take a while to get here. Like, I can see them in advance. And they come here like 10-15 minutes later. Sometimes even hours later. It's pretty cool, honestly, because the mountains have the tendency to halt the wind, halt the cloudy storm, and let it come in slowly.
This the place?
Greetings, Witcher. It's nearby. Ready?
I am. Let us go.
Lead the way.
Splendid. Come.
Not on command, but I will. Okay.
The king of beggars, man. His name is Tin Boy.
What do you know about him?
Not much.
Where you dealt with him, though?
He's easy to ire, so tread carefully. We need him far more than he needs us.
He will be fine. I already know him. Also, look at the way he's walking. So flamboyant. Has to be the elf walk. You know, we haven't seen that many male elves so far. That's why it's so... How can I put it? It's standing out to me. Not that many male elves in main quest, honestly. You see them randomly, but they don't play that much of a role. for some reason. Not yet. Oh shoot. This is gonna go well, isn't it? Isn't it?
You were to come alone, elf. Who's this?
My bodyguard.
A concerned friend.
Oh, fine.
Fine. Here's how we see things. The boss at Loggerheads with Cleaver, there's got to be a payoff. We've got an offer, and it's non-negotiable.
Surprise us.
A steady supply of iron in exchange for 50% of your profits.
Are you crazy? Let's negotiate.
Give you 25.
Who are you to dictate anything to the king of beggars?
Because I know him.
35's as low as we'll go.
It's still too much.
25's our limit. We'll throw in a discount at the shop.
You're clearly daft, tramp.
It's fine.
No
there was
deal.
no other solution
Come
anyway.
on, boys.
No, wait.
Fine. We'll take your offer.
But perhaps we should...
You should go home, elf.
Agreed.
Pleasure doing business with you.
They do the right thing, though.
Oh, Tin Boy. Too much drink. It softened your bloody mind. This here's Cleaver's territory, you prick whittler.
Damn it. Who's this now?
Wait, we're fighting dwarves? Oh my god, it never happened. I mean, the thing is also, level 23, I like this. Okay, the thing is, I don't know if I did the right thing by negotiating.
Pathetic.
Wait, he was T-posing right there. Oh my gosh, I cannot bring myself to kill that dwarf. He was literally T-posing. Well, never... Did you see the way his model just jumped in the air? Whenever you kill them, they do the jumping thing like in the old retro games, where you go, oh, and you jump up. What the hell? Have you ever seen such a thing? Also, Hattori, good defensive strategy, Hattori. Just put your heads on your back, on the back of your head, and pray for the best. Ah! Wait, I gotta see another one of those dwarves just being propelled in the air. Not anymore, apparently. What about you?
Leg it! This one!
Geralt, quickly!
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Oh, just when I thought I had seen everything this game had to offer combat-wise and physics-wise, it just manages to surprise me yet again. Oh god. That was wild. Oh, Christian Bro never left this match in a long time. I mean, in a long time since yesterday. Like, what the hell? This game never ceases to amaze. What am I even doing now? Okay, I guess it's a happy accident. You know what Bob Ross says. There are no mistakes, just happy little accidents. That's very much right. Grab that and that. Okay, I'm fine with this, you know, even if we chose the wrong option, I'm fine with having canonically slain dwarves that jump when they die. Hoppy dwarves. The Broro fans, clearly.
Tread, Novigrad's not your stomping ground. What? What? Yeah?
Crap!
What? Yeah? What? Yeah? Yeah? What? Yeah?
I don't know what's going on. I feel like the brain is having his brain farting so hard right now that it's
careful. There could be more in there.
Careful, careful, there could be more Broro fans in there. Let's go.
Follow me.
Oh, and also South Studio, welcome in. What a time to land onto the stream. We are up at... What is Hattori doing? Oh my gosh, just sliding like that like we're playing,
Right.
I don't know,
Sure hope there's a payoff
Overwatch or
at the end of
something.
this.
So, supplies. That's something we can count on?
Who'd you take me for? Gave you me word, didn't I? But I'd hire guards if I was you. You never know with Cleaver.
Yeah, so we gotta give you more money.
Think they'll come back?
A few of Cleaver's little shits escaped. Bugger probably already knows everything. I've no men to spare, can't guarantee your safety. If I was you, I'd lay low for a time.
Thanks, Tin Boy.
Down the line, the bosses will make a deal.
This is
You'll be left
Dandelion.
alone. All you gotta do is stay alive till then.
I mean, I prefer the
What
beggar,
now?
the king of beggars,
Here
to
we
Cleaver.
chat while your partner's just flown the coop.
Damn it. Hey, wait.
Good luck.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I mean, what would I have ever expected from an elf?
Hattori, wait.
Really, it's my fault. What I could have ever expected from an elf called Hattori, an absolute fraud who's cooking dumplings instead of crafting weapons. Ah, he loves Dandelion. Down the line, there is Dandelion. My gosh, did he go back to his forge? And we're gonna clip through it. No, Garrett, we did clip through it. Stop it.
Hattori?
It's my head
You in
cannon
there?
now.
Open up.
No chance. Leave me be.
Don't be silly. Let me in.
No, never. I shall stay in here until Middenvern.
What is even that?
Forgive me, Geralt. That was a mistake. To parley with bandits, make deals.
Too late now. King of Beggars will get you supplies, and then what? You'll have to pay him.
What have I done?
Yeah, let's just have a shot
Geralt,
now.
you must help me.
No, I won't. I'm a witcher, not a bodyguard.
And I'm just gonna eat the
Precisely.
dumplings even
You
more.
must find me a bodyguard. Geralt, I beg you. They'll kill me.
From the window. Geralt, please. Please, Geralt. Geralt. Oh my god. This is what we all needed. After how dark the Priscilla quest was, we really needed this. We so needed this. Where am I supposed to find you a bodyguard even? Got anyone in mind? Yorve?
Got anyone specific in mind?
There's a mercenary, Sucrus. Often drinks at the Sturgeon. He's an old pirate, a Skelliger. He used to work for me. Huge as an oak. Wouldn't fear a dozen cleavers.
Can't you talk to him yourself?
We parted not on the best of terms. That is to say, he demanded a bonus and I...
Didn't pay him. Great. What now? Am I supposed to pay your dues?
I'm certain you'll find some way to agree. Geralt, please
Geralt, don't
don't
leave
leave
me.
me this way.
Geralt, please! Oh, he disappeared from the window. You know, the music is very fitting to this moment. What the hell? It's my fault for having expectations
Hattori,
from an elf,
Still
honestly.
building barricades?
Still.
Oh. And also South Studio with that streak. Enjoy the extra stakes. My, 7 stream streak. Lovely. Love to see it. I was supposed to get you protection. Wait, I still did not. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Don't leave me here.
Okay, they didn't appear from the window this time, but yeah. Kinda like Schwarzenegger in Terminator, I'll be back. So, where are we gonna find the bodyguard though? Over here. Easy. We're gonna have a little chit-chat. How about that? A little chitty-chat. Heart to heart. How about that? At least Sucus from Skellige as Hattori bodyguard. He ought to be a corsair. You know, The thing I like the most from yesterday, when I started the expansion, not the Blood and Wine, the other one, is the Courser, the pirates, were on a whole other aura level compared to all the other thugs.
Guess I should interject.
Yes, I should. Oh, you killed it. Wonderful.
What the fuck are you doing? We weren't done conversing.
Call that a conversation?
Yeah.
Not your plowing business. You need a smack, is that it?
Really? Oh, okay. There was a bit of a early start there. Thank the gods I'm the sidestepping god, and we don't get surprised easily. Oh, that was... Okay, that was not a good trick. Actually, it was a very good trick. Keep going. Keep it going. Lovely. Come on, try again. Can you even reach me?
Come on.
Actually, you did. Oh, gosh. Don't you ever try that again. Bonk. 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 Oh, look at that flying kick, and that Chuck Norris flying kick. Oh. Love to see it. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. Rest in peace. Look at my hair.
Sorry, but you
it's so raised up from the fight.
Say, Chris, you did well, mate.
You did well, mate.
Nailed to patch things. Come, we'll talk inside.
I will. He's British, bro. That's true. One of the many shades of British. And it's beautiful.
What brings you here, Geralt?
You and the merchant, why'd you fight? Do I even care?
You and the merchant, what was that about?
Why Miss Sis wedded that ploughing rotter is beyond me.
That was your brother-in-law?
Prick-in-law, more like. Sweet talk made first. Skellig mead, we need barrels, we'll be rich men. So, I brought it in. Then he starts going on about
I was hoping for a pirate, honestly. But this should do.
Balances, and I don't know what else.
Business and family just don't mix.
Exactly, mate.
Exactly, mate. I got a job for you.
Looking for a bodyguard. Interested?
Why not, if there's coin in it?
Well, there isn't. Not yet.
My hair is perfect.
Favor for a favor, aye?
I'm gonna kill you, Hattori. Yeah, I guess. What did you have in mind?
My brother-in-law owes me some coin. Get it back and we'll talk.
Oh. Fine.
Damn it. I'll do it. Where'll I find him?
Nearby at the docks. You know what? I don't care for his coin all in all. If you don't get it back, I won't mind.
So what do you want me to do?
Smash his stock of mead. Was me brought it in from Aunt Skellig.
That a mature thing to do?
Nay.
It's Skelliga. What do you even expect? Use the sound effect exactly, mate. You know, Christian, there are way too many sound effects that we could really scoop up from all the streams. I have to be somewhat selective, but tell you what, Darling from Dijkstra, I think we can make it work. Maybe the Tasty from Geralt. I'm not saying we won't, but we cannot go with every little sound. We'll see. We'll see. Oh wait, they're all dancing? No, they're just cleaning. What a fancy way to be dancing. Can I open it? Okay, I couldn't open it for a second, and this drunk man is... Okay, actually made it. Oh my gosh, how are his feet placed even? What's going on? No more horse sounds. Please.
Got me break now.
Really?
Break now.
Is that it?
Big copper, look, you got a pie.
I don't know what's happening. Anyway, convince the Skellige merchant to pay his debts to Sucrus. Or do your thing. I'll do my thing. I mean, I understand my haircut is so freakish, but come on now. Let's not exaggerate, okay? Even witchers have emotions. Okay. So let's get to the witch boat. Okay, beautiful. We avoided to fall into the water. Now where to? Oh, there is the merchant. Perfect. Perfection.
Greetings. I'm Mr. Sucrus's collector. Come to get...
Mr. Sucrus, the man's a boor. I do not deal with illiterate peasants. Tell him I'll pay just as soon as palm trees sprout on Skellige.
Palm trees grow on Skellige.
Palm trees have sprouted
Get your
on
back
Skellige.
check.
Now pay up.
It can't be. Of course I shall pay Sucrus. A letter of credit acceptable?
Oh my gosh, you can truly convince people of anything.
Yes. I'm on my way.
Okay, little fair warning. If any of you view this in chat ever get Witcher powers, namely Axii powers, never think like you can come up to me, use the Axii and convince me that ananas, pineapple is supposed to be put on pizza. Never do that. Okay? Fair warning, never do that. Alright? Never use Axii on me to believe that ananas is meant to go on pizza. Also known as pineapple internationally. Wait, it's the dummy fig gun. Oh my gosh, now cosplaying as the witch hunter. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Why this sidewalk? Okay, it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna give us his explosive fart. That's too bad. But it is whatever.
Any last words?
Who is bothering me? A bandit from where? Down there? Really? Really? The bandit that doesn't even know how to pathfind all the way to me. Oh wait, there is a witch hunter there. Okay.
You bored, grey boy?
I wish I had the words to describe what just happened. But I feel like I cannot, in any way, shape or form, no matter how much I could master the tongue, there is no way I could ever give justice to what just happened here. It's simply magical how these games can offer you such pleasant surprises at times. Unforeseeable events, yeah. Oof. I hope you didn't miss out on it because it was truly magical. More? Oh my god, you really cannot stop. Ah, okay, whatever. How about this? Ow, I wanted to place a magic trap, you fools. Thank you. Very kind of you. Easy. Ooh. Pretty messy, I know. Okay, let's put my sword back. It should be over, all over. Let's go to Circus now. And we can deal with Hattori. Can I just jump down? Whoa.
Whoa, stop flexing like that, you're making me nervous. God.
Okay.
Whoa, stop flexing like that, you're making me nervous.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like, yeah, we kind of broke the game today, and it's having all these kind of shenanigans, which I'm loving. Absolutely loving to bits.
Aye, Geralt. How you doing?
Got your coin back, I think.
Took care of it. Trader said he'd give you a letter of credit issued by the Vivaldi's bank.
Is that so? Well done, mate.
Well
So
done,
who am I to
mate.
knock off?
Just want you to keep an eye on someone. This swordsmith. Seems you know each other.
I be your Hattori, the elf. Tried swindling me on access once, the bastard. You working for him?
You could say that. We're trying to dismantle the swordsmithing monopoly in Novigrad.
Oh. Noble cause. Well, you're vouching for it. Don't see why not. I'll grab some of the boys and we can go.
Is that it? That easy?
Hey.
My wife missed me. Oh my god. So 10 crowns? Really? Really, 10 crowns. Okay, can we go a little faster? Just slightly faster. You know what? Let me just go to Hattori. I'm not gonna wait for them to go all the way there. And thankfully this is not an escorting mission. Otherwise, oh my god. How far are we? Okay, we can totally get there. We can totally positively get there.
Oh.
I love Novigrad. I don't know what the higher vampire was on about with Novigrad being lost. There are cat girls. It's all fine. It's all fine. If they were lacking, then I would agree. Okay. Don't. Wait, they're already... Okay, pirates. Beautiful. Who's ever gonna try and mess with you when you got pirates?
Greetings, Hattori. See, Sukrus already found you. You two agree to something?
Yes, Geralt. I was forced to sell him a few axes at the wholesale price, but I was glad to do it. Thank you.
Perfect. You accept orders for swords now?
Accepting orders for swords again?
Sadly, no. I lack certain crafting supplies.
Let me guess. Ernst van Horn's got a monopoly on them as well.
Just so. He bought them cheap from swordmakers abandoning the trade. Now he hoards them like a squirrel. But if you... No, you'd never agree.
Try me.
Agree to what?
I happen to know where Van Horn keeps his hoard. It's more than he could possibly ever use. We could borrow a little.
Are you crazy? Actually, what are you getting me into?
What are you getting me into? Borrow? Don't you mean steal?
Stealing from a thief's no crime.
It isn't? So what is it? Poetic justice? How did I get sucked into this? And why?
It's simple. The best swords you've ever seen. Armor, trebuchet, catapults.
Perfect.
All right.
We're gonna get a trebuchet.
Assuming I
a
agree.
catapult too.
How do you
We're
see
gonna
this?
Van
teach
Horn
the
has his
Wild
warehouse
Hunter
at the
lesson.
docks.
Believe
The
me.
materials I need are very heavy. You must ask Sukrus to take his boys. One more thing. The crates I need will smell of ammonia.
Why this last detail? Was it really necessary? Was it really that necessary to tell me that? Gather Sukrus and his boys. His boys. Lovely, lovely. We'll gather Sukrus and his boys, as told, but we'll do that tomorrow. For despite the storm, the approaching storm, it's still extremely hot. My camera is also extremely hot. So that means we'll be back with more Geralt of China with his zapping, gorgeous hair tomorrow. From 6 PM Central Europe time, or Amsterdam time. Today we finally avenged Priscilla. We'll give her enough time to heal her wounds, perform again with Dandelion at some point, but in the meantime we're gonna help this Hattori health, see if we can get some cool swords out of him, and then probably we'll do some more exploration. Maybe go after Philippa Eilhart, maybe something cool. One thing is for certain, we'll have lots of shenanigans to go through. Having said that, thank you so very much, beauties, for sticking around this long to the stream, coming in, dropping whatever, having some fun together. I'll see you tomorrow, and until then, remember, be beauties. You all take care while I go and get freshened up.